It's happening. It's going down. We're going live.
What's happening?
We're live to an empty table. Oh my God. It's happening. We are live on the internet. It is unbelievable.
Fuck this.
Right at 10:01.
We are. We have no idea if the audio is any good. People, can you tell us? Can you hear us? Those of you in the chat, can you hear us? We're testing out some new tech tonight. We don't know if it works.
I'm going to bed. Fuck this.
I feel like I need to get the iPad on the network just to see if we can actually see ourselves. And holy shit, the hell is that bug?
I don't know.
It's just a bug. It's about the size of my head.
Jeez. You're only in Nebraska.
Can you hear us?
In Montana.
We need to know. We're here.
We got audio.
We got audio? All right.
I mean,
They say no. Audio's great. No one can. John,
I'll
John, you can hear us. All right. We're not going to have be able to monitor the chat very well.
Actually, I could probably get the chat up on my phone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pull that up, Chris.
I could sit here.
No.
All right. Hey, actually, Jesse, can you do a quick guest appearance so we can get the camera dialed in here?
What's going on?
We're gonna get to make sure we're.
If I gotta stand up there, then you gotta stand up
We're
there.
doing
even though
something
you said you're
live?
Going to bed.
We are live. It is a shit show.
You see my
Welcome
gut?
to
It
it.
is live. Yes, we can.
I cannot. You're not in frame.
Here, you
Yes,
want me
he
to stick
is.
mine out a little more?
His gut is.
He's got
There we
the
go.
beat, I think,
Look
a
at
little
that.
bit. Yeah, we're working.
Yeah, well.
Me and Jesse, we're
All right,
doing
there we
Jesse
go.
and Evan things.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's just
In your face.
see here. We'll adjust it a little bit.
Oh, he's adjusting. Are you done with me now?
I'm done with you now. It's all gone wrong.
I'll go ahead and read the comments.
I like it. All right, Evan,
Okay.
you get
There
the
you go.
seat of honor, sir.
All right.
If it starts slowing down,
sitting here so you can watch it?
Yeah.
I'm actually I got.
No, he's got the chat running.
Yeah, is this yours?
It is. I still haven't gone around the thing.
I have no idea.
I got one. Oh wait, I got three.
I got thin mints.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, just doing a quick sound check. Do we still sound all right? Can you guys hear us okay?
I can hear us.
I can hear you fine.
I can hear you just fine too.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I got it. Is he in frame? Can you see him?
Yeah, is Chris in frame? No one knows.
You can see Chris?
No, he's got to get in a little closer.
Come closer, man. I took a shower.
I got you. You good? Have one of those.
You good? He's close.
He should be. We've got a delay going on. Here he is. No.
I just heard myself. You heard you.
I heard mine.
Yeah, there's a delay going on. They got built-in, sensor.
Mm-hmm.
Where's garbage?
Over here. Hey, give me the rubbish.
Okay.
Oh, he's got rubbish.
That's what it is. I'm gonna start calling it rubbish. Rubbish is much cooler.
It's more civilized.
It's called blacktop tarmac though, and it's not tarmac. It's blacktop.
It's tarmac. It's no different than the damn stuff you put in your car.
For
It's
those
called
of you that
petrol,
can't
petroleum
understand
spirits.
Jesse's accent, he said black top.
Yes, Jesse's accent is native to this general neck of the woods that we're in at the moment. Give or take a little bit.
Yours is native to, well,
Mine's civilized.
Asian countries. So we're good.
We only lost one war.
Well, it counted, didn't it?
It was more than one.
No. Well, actually, no, we lost one.
Didn't you like 1812? Wasn't that a war that you guys lost?
Well, that was we're kind of
Yeah,
rolling all
John
into the
Horton
same
sang a
thing.
song
Oh.
about
It's kind of
that,
all.
about 1814, taking a little trip.
So every time you fight the U.S.
Yeah, it was pretty much every
We
time
wrap
you
it
show
up into
over
one
here.
level.
Got it.
You guys over there.
You sent us over here.
I know. We sent two sets. We sent
Yeah.
one over to this neck of the woods, and then we sent the other one
Australia.
to bloody Australia.
Yeah.
We get the crap beaten out of us with cricket every single day and rugby every bloody time we go near the damn place. And then over here, we got to put up with him.
I know. Yeah. I'm just getting to know him. I think
No,
I like you.
I like him.
Don't
like him?
No, don't.
No?
No.
Is the vote out?
Yeah, totally.
So what the hell are we doing?
Don't
Oh,
forget-
Gayla's back. Gayla's back.
Yay!
Hey,
Hey,
Gayla.
there she is.
Gayla made us. What did she make us?
What
What's
was
it called again?
Really good. I can't remember the name.
What was it called again, Gayla?
Portuguese bean soup
Portuguese bean soup.
Mm.
over rice.
Over rice. Delicious.
We'll trade here. Trade one empty for one.
I like the Portuguese bean soup better than the rice.
Here, you have that one.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Totally.
We should tell the people what we're drinking.
This is actually from one of the original batches, Midwinter's Night's Dram from High West. Yeah, it's actually a really yummy one. Should be a yummy one. Who was it that hadn't tried it? It was you, young.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like that.
I was still trying to get us up on the bloody network. Now
Matt Goodacre's here.
with
Mr. Good
Packers, with a Packers top on. So
Packers top. He's got on Packers pants.
Oh, okay? So I don't like those ones. They're too stretchy and weird. They're just.
Now we'll have the fashion report from Mr. Roberts.
Well, that's fitting though. I mean, stretchy and weird. That's Matt.
Okay, yeah, that's a good description.
I was gonna say,
Who's this?
This is my lovely wife arriving from her lovely shower.
All right, what are we talking about?
Evan, where's that put all your meat?
You got me?
We can't answer that question. That's inappropriate. Matt, what are you doing?
What are you doing with my meat?
We know you like Evan, bro, but come on.
What are you doing with my meat, man?
It's not a pretty question to answer.
That was a loaded question.
I'm still gonna finish off my damn food as we're talking.
Yeah, I'm glad Marlis
There's
didn't
good
do that.
ribs in there. There's like decent ribs. I'm not gonna put them to waste.
She thinks
Milo's
it's
gonna wanna
hers.
come over and cut the bloody things in a minute.
All right, so here we are. Where the hell are we?
We are in Nebraska,
Nebraska.
between one tree and another.
We're in the bit in Nebraska that nobody knows about.
No, they go to South Dakota instead.
What
Or they go to South Nebraska and think it's a bloody cornfield.
what
You know,
town?
look, we work.
What town is this?
I don't know. Where are we?
Yeah, where the hell are we?
Crofton.
Crofton.
You're Lewis and Clark Park.
Lewis and Clark Park.
I feel like an explorer.
Lewis and Clark Park. All right.
There it is. There we
Yeah,
are. We're on
actually-
TV.
We're on TV. That sounds
We're
scary.
on
We're in
TV.
the
I'm looking at the
woods.
questions. Tim, is that a
Look
bottle
at
of
the
High West?
background.
Yes, it is a bottle of High West.
Isn't that nice?
I know, this is pretty awesome.
Worked
Although
out good.
We get
The fucking
dive
bug.
bombed by June buggies every now and again.
Oh,
Well, it adds to the ambiance and atmosphere.
If it lands in here,
I'm gonna drink it.
Is that like the tequila? Is
bring
that,
the June buggy out.
yeah, is that
It
like
adds
the,
flavor.
is that like the tequila with the
With the worm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Bourbon with a June bug.
Yeah.
Tequila with a worm. I feel like these are very similar things.
Yes, but
Son
let's
of a
not give
bitch.
anybody ideas. Telling you, you can hear them.
they don't eat much.
They'll only take a thumb.
Why do I keep getting hit?
Well, because you don't get itchy when you get bit by mosquitoes, and so you have to pay.
Covered
What did
in
your
enough
wife say it was?
chemicals.
Your wife said it was a histamine something or other.
It's a
Whoa.
lack of histamine response.
Go that way. Bye-bye.
That is what she said.
So
I'm
we-
just glad it worked out. Chris, way to come through on the Wi-Fi's.
Yeah. So do we talk about
For now, let's just keep fingers crossed.
Do we talk about security tonight, or what do we talk about?
Well, we could, but before we
Ooh.
do that, hey, disclaimer, everybody, we are literally in the woods, so the Wi-Fi's could go away at any moment,
Yep.
and we'll just pick it up and start over.
Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
give us a question, a deep one. Yeah, hard one.
What is the meaning of life?
Information security, Matt. You should know the answer to that question.
Well, see, information security doesn't seem to be like a really easy answer either, because for me, it seems like it's good cop versus bad cop.
Now's our time to shine. It went from nobody wanted to listen for 25 years to everybody is going, I'm sorry.
Right, but we still have a lot of, oh, let's go buy a lot more products, and that's gonna solve our problem.
Hell yeah.
Because yes, we do. Education problem is what I would say. We have an education problem with the people that are buying the products because we're not talking to them about why a product isn't going to solve their problem. I'm going to quote Evan, focus on the fundamentals.
I was thinking about something. I forgot what I was thinking about.
Well, while you're thinking about it,
This is really
I just
good.
farted.
that's
Oh,
okay.
is that what you were thinking about?
I'm in the woods. That's what we do.
If that suddenly flares up, although that's not a real one, is it?
No.
We're good.
No, something about. Oh shit.
Fundamentals.
No. Oh, I'm gonna write an article about the government can't protect you.
This is true. I like this.
Right? Do we expect the government to protect us?
I think we do.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of times we do.
Yeah.
I think we do.
absolutely. We
I
do in
think
the
we do.
physical. Again, back to him. We do in the physical world.
Matt's got a question.
What's up, Matt?
Matt's gonna get eaten by the dog in a minute.
With the
Milo, get him.
stepping in recent events, do you feel
This is like a panel.
I know it's
that
awesome.
is
I'm gonna eat food at the same
them
time.
overstepping? But I don't remember if you guys covered this or not. Is that a good thing?
When-
Overstepping? If the government can't protect us, kind of how does that action kind of lay out the land?
Are you referring to where the FBI conveniently helped themselves to other people's computers so that they could
Patch.
patch?
Patch, I say, would you mind if I just
Yeah.
wandered into your house?
Hey, your
let
bathroom
you know
door's unlocked. I need to hook you up.
Yeah, right.
So,
Sorry, you're not
At least,
shaking.
at least for once they are.
I'm sorry, you're not shaking that, right?
right? Seriously,
Just
can
hold
I
on
help?
before you-
Yeah. No wonder your wife's mad at you. You can't aim. But
Yeah.
I think that is a gross overreach. And as far as I'm concerned, is illegal. However, there's this pesky little National Security Act. And it pretty much says whatever, whenever, to whoever, for whatever reason, as long as it supports, promotes, or protects national security.
All right, devil's advocate for you.
Okay.
I come up to you and go, "Hey, house is on fire."
Yep.
You're like, no problem at all. It's keeping me warm. And I come up to you again and go, "Hey, house
I'm
is
just
on fire.
watching, man.
House
What?
is on fire." And you're like, "Oh no, it's perfect. Nothing to see here. There's a little bit of extra smoke going on."
Okay.
At some point in time, I am going to turn up with the fire engine, put your damn house out, because otherwise you're going to burn the entire
Get hit by
row of house.
Yes.
You're
Now,
gonna burn- now, so that point in time, because you have neglected.
I agree.
Yep, you've neglected. I've had to step in.
now.
You drinking? What the hell are you drinking?
Oh, this is Minnesota beer. No, I'm drinking both.
I thought it was Budweiser.
No,
Like,
God,
don't
no,
you
no.
dare do
You
that
got to
me.
try. You got to try one of these.
What is it?
It's
See-
premium. It's see-through. Trust me, it's a decent beer. It really is. It's one of the only lagers you'll probably like.
See, okay, see, there we go. See, damn.
Stick with your shit. Man. That's
Thank you.
good.
If it's see-through, it's
Okay.
terrible. Yeah. Anyway, we
Here's the
digress.
difference.
Yes, your house is
When
on
the
fire, by
fire,
the way.
yep, and the fire engine pulled up going woo, woo, woo,
Yep.
with the lights flashing.
Yep.
The FBI went in quietly and covertly, and that's what makes it wrong.
Here's the problem.
This
though.
is so much
Here-
fun
here's-
sitting
so-
between these
so
two.
here's
This
the
is
problem,
fucking
though.
funny
If
as
I
hell.
keep- No, this is. I love it.
Oh, we
because
go, we
this
go.
is right. because
Charades time.
This is totally cool. Because again, here's the thing. Okay,
You're out of frame.
I don't care.
Fans are asking.
How do you
for
do
a
sounds
live
like?
camp out at episode 100?
Yeah, that's happening. All right, we might do that.
What
Hey,
sound-
actually, we're doing the shit show live in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
We are
No,
Nebraska.
Nashville. So next live shit show, Nashville, October.
We are.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. So we're doing. So this is already booked. It's happening. Tickets are getting. You guys didn't know?
I did tell her.
Okay.
I did know.
See, Marlis, thank you.
Right, I knew.
So we're doing. Yeah, we're doing another
course I
episode
do.
of the shit show live during Hacks and Hops
Oh yeah, I'm talking there. Yeah.
That might be fun.
in Nashville
Nashville in October.
in October.
We'll get to go to Martin's barbecue.
October 14th.
You guys ever had Martin's barbecue?
Nope.
Oh hell yes.
Might have to
Good
be
stuff.
careful on that. Let's double check. I'll say yes, probably.
I think Jen said yes for you.
Oh, no surprises. Jen, it's easy. My Jen or Jen work Jen?
Work, Jen.
Got it. I have to be careful. Oh,
better
no,
triple check.
No, yeah, because I got to be over in the UK to see Mum. That's not on the
That is-
calendar yet. Yeah.
Yep.
And the
That's
plan was
definitely-
to go over and see Mum around Mo's birthday.
That's no brainer.
So we'll figure it out.
We'll make it work.
Worst case scenario, I'll be live from a nice pub somewhere in the UK drinking beer that you can stand a spoon up on, and you'll be in Nashville.
I think I just got that
We'll
one.
figure it out.
You did. Yeah, that might be. Let's see. We'll figure it out.
But back to the point.
Yeah. Your house is
FBI.
on fire.
Devil's advocate.
Nope.
And
So
you're gonna
if
do
they
this, and then the
covertly-
fucking thing goes over here, and then what?
The fire engine turns up, and you go, "No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. No problem at all." It's just a
Well,
little bit
no.
of extra smoke
There
in
is
there."
there is a public safety point. It's why we have seatbelts. So the reason you're required to wear a seatbelt has nothing to do with saving your life.
Mhm.
It has everything to do with you not having the right to be a projectile and taking out someone
Somebody
else. And that is how that legislation got passed. That's why.
Matt's got another question.
Go. What you got?
I've been rolling around with this term.
Don't be rolling around, man.
Of,
That's nasty. You
neglect
nasty.
Recently,
Yep.
Neglect.
Neglect?
Yeah,
Is
totally.
it, so there's a legal definition of it, but I'm trying to think.
Negligence, you mean?
From a business perspective, if you are getting into commerce or you're connecting your stuff to the internet, is it some sort of neglect if you don't
But in
have
some
some
ways it's
sort of
neglect as well.
proper risk management in place in order to evaluate, detect, respond from some of these things?
But no,
Where the FBI wouldn't have to come in.
no, because here's the thing. Again, so we'll take the other version of devil's advocate on this one. If I'd have built Ryan's house properly, and I'd have made sure the suppression systems worked, and I'd have made sure the water was working,
Smoke detector.
and I made sure the smoke detectors were working, and I made sure everything was good, and it had 25-year guarantees on it, and I'd engineered it properly, we wouldn't have the damn problem in the first place.
Here. I agree.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, seriously, that's it.
We're going
Consider
English
it-
tonight.
Jesse, help me out. What the hell? He had a sip of this thing and now he's like, here. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get the rest.
That's what it does to you.
I know, it's good.
But here's the problem with all that. So
Make me English.
the government can't protect you because it's not their responsibility to protect you. And there's no accountability.
There's none. Zero.
You
And
know what I
that's
mean?
the problem.
So like your house is burning down, the government will let your house burn down.
Well, and they're taking action, right? Like pipeline, they're all over that. And food's next.
Yeah.
Now let's see if Siemens gets to talking
Speaking
to.
of
Let's see if,
pipeline-
Rockwell gets to talking to.
So you saw the thing I wrote this last week.
I
about the
did. It was
pipeline.
really good.
So TSA came out with a directive. You probably saw it last week.
Yep.
Where it was 3 things you have to do. One is you have to notify CISA anytime there's a suspected or confirmed breach,
Yeah.
right? Or incident. You have to have an incident manager 24/7, 365 available. And then the third one was some kind of nebulous risk analysis kind of thing in the job.
And you
right?
only had a couple of weeks to do that or something like that, wasn't it?
30 days.
That was it, 30
Yeah.
days, yeah.
And so then when I was doing like, you know what, this seems really familiar. So you go back to, right? So you go back to 2013 and Obama,
Yep.
right? Executive Order 13636, right? Because it's like, that was a big one.
You would,
It was the one that came out, NIST-CSF came from that, right? But you read that executive order and it's like, nothing fucking changed.
Yeah.
Right.
We're in the same damn spot we were in 2013. So that was 3006 days between the day that was issued and the day that this directive
Well,
was issued.
but here's one
Nothing
big difference. This time there's funding. Last time there was
was
mandate.
funding
There was
too, though.
no, it was an unfunded mandate. This time around. Now, if
Okay,
it
but
gets
here's
approved,
the fucking thing, man. Critical infrastructure. What's the meaning of the word critical? Critical.
so one would
So
argue,
2013, you said critical infrastructure, right? We have adversaries who are in our shit. So then what do they do? Go out and make NIST CSF and then you don't make it fucking mandatory. You make it optional
there's
in
that.
critical fucking infrastructure.
Well, and capitalism.
So at what point are you actually going to take this shit seriously and say, we're going to
After.
fucking do it?
after everything's been
But
turned
even,
off.
Right.
right. But I mean, even now,
Yeah.
right? Even now, this fucking directive, it's like, okay, what's that going to do?
It is a checkbox.
That's the problem. And this is where humans, not all, a lot of it down to the humans. What do I have to do to get by? Think about it.
Path of least resistance.
Yeah, what do I
I've
have-
talked about this before.
Yeah.
So human beings, as an inherent part of their survival, it's actually in your DNA that you want to conserve energy.
Where's your gun?
Are we gonna
Boom, boom, boom,
shoot? Oh shit!
We got 30
It's
round
going
mags.
down.
We got 30 round mags. We should be able to get it.
I got a 41. I got a 40 with me.
They got a
Yeah.
shock.
I was gonna bring it, but I didn't have any ammo because the ammo's all
Look,
gone.
big ass hole in this.
Yeah, let's
Thing.
not do that. We'll get you
Yeah.
yelled at.
Marlis will be mad.
Yeah.
I don't want to make her
it's
mad.
kinda
And Amy will
stained.
get startled, and then we'll all get yelled at.
It's kind of
it won't
stained.
be
We could
good.
use a new one.
We'll get yelled at. Let's not shoot the roof.
All right.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
roof shooting. But I think this time there's like actual serious funding.
But there's
I've
still,
seen-
there's still no accountability.
No, you're right.
I mean,
And that
so
therein lies the root of the problem.
So take Colonial Pipeline. What the fuck's going to happen to them?
jack shit.
Oh, no, it'll be.
Right? I mean, you cost the United States how many billions of dollars? that we have to pay for as taxpayers.
Yep.
And what? And it was a fucking basic thing. Back up your fucking shit
Yep.
and protect your backups.
Oh, wait. Backups. Hold on. Let's talk about, and I won't name and shame the company. I'm going to respect this situation. I'm not going to name and shame.
Okay.
But there's a
Can we?
you can Google this
Probably.
shit. So I'm not going to say it. You feel free to Google this. A very, very well-known backup company who built their empire on the idea that their immutable backups were ransomware proof.
Oh,
Just paid $2.6 million in ransom.
Well, 2.6.
Suck your
2.6
immutable.
But 2.6 million. How many
Oh,
millions
billion, dude,
did they make?
hundreds of millions. Hundreds
Exactly.
of millions.
So
Yeah.
it's a big fucking deal.
But
There's still no accountability.
there isn't. But I hope, and it won't happen, but I hope that that's a signal to people like, hey, wait a second. The ransomware proof backup company got ransomware.
Because
The problem is it's not gonna.
I know. It's
Because
just,
here's the thing about like why the government can't protect you, because it's not their fucking responsibility. The shit that happens at your house, your responsibility.
correct.
Your lack of security, your responsibility.
Correct.
If you choose a shitty password and somebody drains your fucking bank account, sorry, why do we give you your money back?
Well, that's a great question.
Because when we first started this, do you remember years and years ago, if you lost your account or whatever, you lost the first 50 or the first couple of hundred. And if it's a debit card, all gone. Have a nice day. Bye now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then lawyers got involved.
Yep.
Lawyers, there you go.
And that's the challenge. Lawyers got them. Now, here's the problem. The challenge is if it was just my responsibility with my card, I'd be okay with it. But then I hand that card over to pay money. I hand that card over, I hand it to a restaurant, it disappears. I can't have full control of that card at all times.
But let's say, because banks do investigations when you report fraud on your account, they
Yeah.
do their investigation. Let's say through their investigation, they find out that the reason why you lost all your money is because you had a shitty password, or you gave your password out to somebody, rather than, the restaurant,
That
losing it
investigation
or
costs
something.
money though.
No, they do that investigation anyway. And the bank, it's going to cost the bank money anyway, right? It would actually cost them less to do
Probably
the
do the
investigation
analysis.
and have you, not have to reimburse you. Because here's the thing, because of your
But then
shit,
you-
again,
Well, hang on.
Invasion of
again, because
privacy, though.
of your shitty password, I pay higher fees.
Bank doesn't
I
pay.
agree.
The bank doesn't pay.
No, we do.
The retailer does.
We
Well,
always pay it.
well,
And they don't
it
pay
Depends,
either.
Yeah.
Depends.
No retailer
Insurance
has
pays,
paid shit.
insurance pays.
No, they say, oh, $199, $205.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You doesn't matter because and that's the problem. I wish people would wake up to that. No matter what the situation is, whether it's insurance, whether it's cyber, whether it's, when I say cyber, I kind of a little bit, but that's what we call it now, I guess.
I say it with a lisp, fiber.
But it doesn't matter what the topic is. If money's involved, it's never the person in the transaction that gets fucked. It's always the person at the end of the chain. And that's the consumer, which means me, you, all of us. And I don't
think
get
if-
why we don't.
But I think if you started holding people accountable, then people would start to wake up and realize that, oh shit, I
So
better take this
jail,
seriously. Because no,
that has a question.
well, let's say my neighbor goes fucking bankrupt because they didn't take cybersecurity or didn't take information security seriously whatsoever. Well, now I'm going to be like, well, fuck.
No. Here's the problem. You won't. See, this
Because
is
you
the
won't
problem.
know about it. People don't tell you that shit.
That's number
Oh,
one.
but you'll know because your
but-
neighbor.
No,
probably
you'll
knows.
just
but
know they
no.
moved.
Here's number two. Oh, that's just a shame that happens to them. That'll never happen to me. Everything
Right.
will be fine with
Yep.
me. And
Yeah,
I'll
I
pick
do
up.
it different. You're dumb.
But then if it happens,
Yeah.
no, but then if it happens to them too, I like sort of like. what do
Now
they call
they're
it?
embarrassed because they called
No,
you dumb and
but
said
I-
it wouldn't happen
but
to
I
them.
like- I like-
and they definitely ain't gonna
I
tell
sort of
nobody
like
it happened.
natural selection in some instances.
Yeah,
Some.
but
You
know
how,
what I mean?
but how many? Again, back to my bodies.
So why should I have to pay for your shitty shit?
How many bodies do we have to pile up before everybody becomes cannibal?
I don't know. I mean, eventually.
Well, what did Pol Pot rack up and they would do nothing?
Not enough.
Well, but that's
I mean,
Pol
it's-
Pot, man. I mean,
No,
we're not
I know,
doing
but
that.
I mean, it's gonna take. Well, okay, drunk driving. Drunk
Right.
driving is
But,
is
but
the
where,
analogy.
but where does this go if you don't do this? If you don't at some point hold people accountable, where does this end?
Daniel Dan got engaged today.
Congratulations.
happy-
No, don't do
No,
it.
don't.
Run,
Wait,
run,
no.
run,
No,
run
no,
now.
no.
Prenup,
Run.
prenup,
No,
prenup.
don't listen to him. He doesn't do it right.
Get the paperwork.
He doesn't do it right.
Run away.
Danny, give us a call. We'll talk.
Yeah,
We'll take
I
care
got
of
20
it.
years in this game.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
give them a call for the good stuff. Give me a call for the shit not to do.
Yeah, when the shit goes hits the fan.
Yeah, there we go.
Right, when it goes
Yeah.
sideways on you.
Oh my gosh, that's totally awesome.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
Dan.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh, that's totally cool.
So
I'm keeping a half an eye on this. I can't respond on this because apparently I'm not logged in as me.
oh,
I don't know who I'm logged in as, but it's not me. Sorry, campsite.
Right. My bad.
Yeah.
you know, I rode my Harley up to to go pee or no to shower, and
Same difference.
yeah, it's some dude and his whole family like, so you rode it a couple, like 2 blocks to go take a shower, huh? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
But but where does this go? I mean, seriously, because it doesn't take like a crystal ball. It takes fucking logic, right? If you think it out, if you think, okay, if we continue this path, where does it end?
So on the current trajectory, it ends in the apocalypse.
No.
I mean, here's the deal. So if it is really Russia, let's get into this for a second. So
Yeah.
we're not talking about we're in it for the money. We're in it for the money. But we know that this latest attack is linked to the same group that did the pipeline. So you got the pipeline, now you got the JBS. Thank you, sir. Normally that would upset me, but I know you were looking
love
out
you.
for me. Thank you. So you got JBS getting hit with essentially the same IOCs for a little bit different, but within the same vein that the group that hit Colonial is using. Okay, so
Yeah.
we've got some,
And this is where it pissed
attribution
me
is a
off,
bitch,
'cause
but we
you've
have some
Costing me more money in
fingerprinting.
meat.
Meat.
if you
They
get hold
couldn't-
of it.
I heard in the great state of Nebraska, in this corner, which
Yeah.
some people think is South
Nebraska.
Dakota, Matt, there were no ribs.
He
to
got
be
a
found.
speeding ticket.
That's
Oh no, they were ribs.
No, they didn't have ribs.
Oh, they
They
didn't.
were out.
They were out.
yeah.
You guys already panic buying in this neck of the woods for crying out loud?
No,
The
I never
toilet
got
paper?
your ribs.
Would have cost me a hog.
Yeah. you would have had it.
And by the way, when I come back next time, we need to do that. Like get a whole hog, do some
You want them
proper.
egg rolls?
Heck yeah, I do. I got some hillbilly in the blood.
Well, you better leave that one sit on the side.
This Fago vanilla cream soda.
No,
Pretty
he's got
good.
to experience it. If I gotta have fucking crumpets,
good,
he's
man.
got to experience it. I'm just saying.
Crumpets are good for you.
I don't even know what they are.
Oh, they're good. They're yummy. Civilized.
Okay, great.
Ash,
Are you
like
keeping
toast.
count?
It's like toast with
We're up
extra
to like,
holes.
I
It's
think
like,
4 civilized tonight.
Yeah.
it's like toast with extra holes. It absorbs the butter properly.
Ash, you want to come say hi?
He said no.
No.
He's done.
People are
He's done.
crazy. We don't want any
No?
part of this
All right.
shit.
No, I don't blame her.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So what were you saying? You're saying something about
I don't know.
JBS? Same. You said same.
Accountability,
Well, it's
same
the
issue.
same. So if it's nation state driven,
Okay, everything out of fucking Russia is nation state.
I agree. Oh bullshit.
I mean,
Oh bullshit.
it's a communist fucking country. You don't think they know what the fuck's going on?
Not on
And the
everything.
mob bullshit.
Not on all. A lot. The mob, so the mob different than nation state. Mob, money,
No,
nation.
Not
nah,
no,
it's
not
okay.
there, not here. No, I disagree.
They
Not there, not
they
here.
turn a blind eye because they actually. I mean,
There we go. Now that's
Which is-
there
Which
we
is
go.
complicit.
Yeah.
That's
Com-
being
yeah,
complicit.
yeah. Okay, so how I look at nation state
yeah.
is how our friends over in the Far East are doing nation state, which is
China,
numerous
right.
buildings,
Yeah,
numerous
that's
buildings
different.
full of people in or out or close enough to uniform that are doing the bidding of the state.
I think.
Yeah,
I
Russia's better than that. Are
Exactly.
you
I
kidding?
think-
They're
they-
fucking smarter than that. Are
they-
you
they-
kidding? Do you?
I think
Look,
the
they
Russians have just
distributed.
there is
perfected it.
Oh my
one
gosh,
group
they
of
did.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
there's one group of people on this planet that I deeply fear, and it's Russians. And I'm gonna tell you a quick story about why.
I don't
So I got
fear.
a friend. His name is Yuri.
Fuck the Russians.
His name is
No,
Yuri.
I like- there's some good people.
Tell you,
There's
wait,
some
wait.
good one. Alex, do you remember
No, I'm
Alex?
talking about the government.
Oh,
Fuck the Russian
the
government.
government's definitely, well, I hate to say it, they're long game. They've got the long game. I mean,
Right, but here's
It's
why I
chess.
fear them.
It's chess,
Here's why I
right?
fear them. Okay, we go camping. Come camping. We go to the campings. We're gonna do the guns and the shootings
yeah,
and
the
the
campings.
drinkings and the naked campings. I'm sorry, what?
Naked
we
campings.
we are doing the naked campings. We're going. It's fun. We have a good time. I said, no, man, I can't do all that, but thank you. Next time I see Yuri, his van is full of bullet holes. I say, Yuri, what happened to the van? Yuri says, we go to the campings with the guns and we do the naked camping, and shit happens, man. It's a good time. We fucking party hard. And in that moment, I went, huh,
Fucking
you
party
people scare me. You people scare me. I'm legit like, Russian culture is broken glass, good
Well,
for throat. Like,
I actually,
you know I'm right.
I
You
know
know
you're
I'm
right.
right.
I have some Russian friends though. If you get on their good side, there's no more
Oh,
like
loyal.
loyal friends.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're amazing.
Absolutely.
Throw
My
throw
buddy-
You want some Thin Mints?
yes, please. Just one.
Like my buddy,
Do not leave
my
them
buddy
there. I'll eat the whole
Serge.
bloody thing. Thank
Take
you.
two.
my buddy Serge.
It's because I love you and it's a
Wait.
tip to you.
I mean,
You want some?
yeah, hey Matt.
Whoa!
Oh shit,
Now you're gonna throw Thin Mints.
We have
Matt.
more. We have more.
this one's yours, dog. You catch this with your mouth.
No.
You catch it with your mouth,
no.
I'll give you $5 right now. I mean, Marlis will.
I will give you $5. You catch that with your mouth. Oh,
Was it close?
It was a bad throw.
Was it really? All right, let's do it again, Kevin
No, it
Owen.
went by my ear. It was good.
I don't know.
All right, you ready for another one?
I want to ask you
Where did
about accountability. Talk about accountability a lot.
I do?
I bought into it. What's the first step? How do we get there? What does it look like?
Roles and responsibilities. Who's responsible for what?
Okay, but we're holding them responsible. How are we? What does accountability look like? Getting
What?
arrested?
So
fine,
it's just
it
like
won't work.
kids, man. When you raise your kids,
We have to
roles
spend
and
them in
responsibility.
public.
No, well, there's consequences,
Maybe.
right? Shitty behaviors have consequences. I'm not going to save you from the consequences. I'm not going to bail you out from the consequences, right? So, like, let's say that you didn't do a backup, right? And you got ransomware, and it's going to put you out of business. That's a fucking consequence. I'm sorry. I hate it. I don't want you to go out of business. I don't want your employees to have to suffer. Why does everybody else pay for it? That's just one example. I mean, it's roles like security at home, right? You're the CEO of your own house, right? That's your responsibility, not mine. I can give you all the training and help. Oh, look, here, another one. That was
Oh,
a,
so
that was an
close.
awesome
That was
throw.
a perfect throw.
That was a good
God might
That was a good
find
throw.
out.
But that's accountability, man.
So I not only do I agree with Evan, but I want to go a step before his step.
I
How many steps do we have in this now?
have 3 steps before his 2 steps
Yep.
before my
So
1
I'm
step.
gonna add a step before his step, and it's
2
this
steps.
conversation and relationship. If you cannot establish that with the people you're trying to influence, then whatever you say doesn't fucking matter.
Does that have anything to do with sex?
Yes,
Awesome.
So-
absolutely it does.
I'm in.
Nothing makes sex better than quality conversation about the sex, about what works, what doesn't work, what feels good, what doesn't feel
Marlis,
good.
come
By
talk
the
to me.
way, here, I'm gonna plug it right now. If you don't already know this,
We're losing
my
our audience.
amazing wife is a vaginal health and women's sexual health expert, and she has her website healthyhooha.com. Okay, it's gentlemen, I'm talking to you right now.
Where's your wife
It's
now?
never been a headache. It's never been a headache. It's always been something else.
Where's your
Turn your wife onto the website. Ladies, listening, go to the website. It'll help you. You'll feel better.
Hey, Chris, did we say something?
No, I'm good. I just was finishing off my food.
It is a shit show,
Getting
so
some
you
of
know
it
we're just
from
kind of.
Mama.
I got to take a leak here in a
If,
second.
if we did say something, it was him.
Yeah, it's my fault,
No, it's always your fault. It's
of
easier that way.
course.
No, I'm good.
And I don't
was,
mind the blame.
No, I was. Good.
Why don't I mind the blame?
No,
You
why
were good.
did
Why
it?
did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, because I can't help myself.
No, you were good.
I thought
I
you
was.
knew.
I had the rest of my food.
I thought
you
know,
knew.
he
I
wants
can't
some of my
help
food. He wants some
Matt,
of my food.
You have
So I
another
gave him some
question.
of my food.
It's more of a
What?
Smell
comment.
awesome. What are
I
those?
know. I know. Smelly things. Here, have a smelly thing.
You-
Ugh.
Damn.
They're good. They're actually nice.
Mm-mm.
They're nice. They work well.
It smells like automotive cleaner.
No.
Now that he smells like automotive cleaner.
Yeah, he is an automotive cleaner.
That is
You
true.
smell like carb.
He is an
cleaner.
automotive
That's
cleaner.
different.
Brake cleaner, brake
Yep,
cleaner
yep.
too.
That's good
And
shit.
septic
That's good
properties.
shit. Absolutely.
Sure you don't want some of this?
Why?
It's
What
so
have you been touching?
For me, it was just with
You
I
wanna know?
finished off the rib.
No, I don't want to know.
then why did you ask?
He made a Reuben sandwich with a fork,
Oh,
knife.
Knife and
Did
fork.
you?
We ate
So-
it proper.
so you
Yes,
gotta
properly.
understand-
did you eat it with the fork upside down? Because if you didn't, it's bullshit.
It's
If you're
cheaper
gonna
with a
use-
knife and fork, just-
No, properly
so-
like this, and
yeah.
then just.
Okay, does he use the fork upside down?
Man, it smells
I
good.
don't-
Now, what do
I-
you?
it
Now,
makes
when
me
you
sick
say
to
upside down,
watch
you
it. I
mean?
find-
so
Does your
sho-
fork look like a
shovel that way?
shovel, or does it look like a
No, he
slope?
stabbed it. He
No, because
Yeah,
it's
like
they're
that.
properly like civilized.
No,
Upside
is it a
down.
shovel?
No, oh hell no.
No, that's
Totally-
American style. You
Oh my
did it
gosh,
upside
totally
down. Got it.
uncivilized,
You
yeah.
know, you did it with the wrong.
No, yours upside. Yours is
top.
upside down.
No,
So-
it's a shovel. It's meant to shovel
no,
the
no,
food
no,
into your
no,
mouth.
no, how
Yes.
terrible. No, it's meant
Yes,
to
you shovel it in.
No, oh my gosh, what
It
a
sure as hell isn't meant to eat the sandwich.
it is. You cut the sandwich up. You don't end up with mess all over your hands. You get exactly. By the way, it doesn't end up
Yeah,
in your
how's
fucking
that
beard
cleaner
either.
going?
Your ass like butter.
What the fuck just happened? All right, so what was,
Who knows?
okay, so don't eat,
Oh, hang on.
Don't eat the crayons.
Rachel says, Gurkon.
oh, it smells good.
We
When?
can do a
Where?
live one at Gurkon.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
When is
yeah,
it? Where is
yeah.
it?
Let's go,
I need to get some marketing in place.
When is it? Now my hands are
When is it?
sticky.
September, I think. Some point.
Who knows people? I need a sponsor,
know.
but I don't want to pay a lot.
September,
We'll figure it out.
September.
September. I'll talk to Chris. We can talk to Chris. Talk nicely to Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens in September?
That'd be fun.
Chris
July.
H.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. No, Chris
No?
Payne.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's June right now, isn't it?
He's amazing.
It is
Another one.
June, which is why we're being dive bombed by June bugs, and it sucks.
Have you seen?
I got hit in the
livestock?
back. My kidney still hurts from that bug.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
There were bees. I just saw a bee,
You're
like a
starting
proper
to-
bee.
You're sitting too close to it. You're starting to sound like.
Oh, is that what it is?
I know,
There's
right?
a proper actual.
It's
like a
right.
honeybee.
No, you know what it is?
No?
It's the bourbon.
Yeah, when we pulled
No,
in.
no, that's American.
It rubbed
It's
off
actually
on
really
me.
nice. I haven't seen that many this year.
Yeah.
Jesse's his swarms already disappeared. We're talking about bees.
Do you raise
I
bees?
opened,
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
bathroom.
Which one? One or two?
Is 4 an option?
How do you do that?
Count the
By
three.
grabbing your
1, 2,
ankles and
3,
praying
4.
to your deity.
I think you have a problem if you got a 4.
That's what the commercial on the radio says.
Don't do number 2 in there.
What do we do with Milo?
Okay, shit.
Is Milo flying around? Is Dad got him? Who's taking who for a walk?
So what were we talking about?
Accountability. Bees.
Oh, accountability and
Accountability.
bees.
I was gonna ask you guys. a
Oh, hang on.
question.
September 16th and 17th.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking, actually, go fun. I love that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to do that one.
So Matt, what?
I was gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
42.
Brian's point
Yep.
earlier was more a comment question about
54.
Well, I think 42.
What the hell is going on? Okay,
I think you
got a
had it right
question.
the first time.
What the hell are we going to do with Aaron Rodgers?
what are we gonna do with them?
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
We'll let the owners.
What the hell are we
figure
talking
that
about?
out. I'm a Packers fan, no
I've
matter
seen-
who's playing. So let them figure it out. And I'll
What
support
in the hell is
whoever's
going? This is
behind the center
This is
playing.
important stuff. This is
No.
world life-changing
No.
important
Like
stuff. This
deep-
is
Gonna
life-changing.
impact the
Did you
NFL.
realize his girlfriend's actually based in Boulder? I didn't realize until somebody who's a freaking Broncos
Yeah,
Let's
person.
talk about real shit here. Let's talk about bees. You know, that
Yeah.
makes food.
Tell me about
Shit like
bees.
that.
man.
Don't
Tell me
worry about
bees.
this.
Oh wow. Let's see what's
What do you want to drink? Do you want some of this?
No, that makes you. Well, it already made him weak. He blamed it
Do you
on the
want some
bourbon.
agave? Do you want some good stuff?
This is Jesse.
You
Yeah,
can
this is
throw a
Jesse.
little of that in there. We'll
Well,
see.
can you
Just
see-
throw a
no,
little of that
no,
in
Yeah,
there.
he'll turn up in a second. We're on a lag, which is fine. At least we're
But,
working.
Do you want a cookie?
No, no, thank you.
There you go.
Oh, watch out.
Thank you.
You saw what it did to
Yeah, no,
Dingleberry.
it's civilized. It
I
will
know,
work on
he-
him. It'll revert.
Next thing I'll be over here going, oh, I say, bloody shit, and horse shit. No, I
Matt,
lost.
you were
I
saying,
lost
I'm
all my
sorry.
bees.
Yeah, so with
You
the
lost all your bees?
accountability piece, like,
Yeah.
for education,
I've only counted
it
3
seems like
bees
we
this
talk
year
a
out
lot
there,
about
wild
the
bees.
business. What
Wild
do you-
bees, wild bees.
because
I catch all
Brian
my
said
swarms.
earlier,
I get
people just
swarms.
wanna
I don't
go
buy
to
bees.
take the
Okay.
path of
Because
least resistance.
how the hell you gonna?
True.
Do we
How the
need
hell
to
do you
be
teach
doing
a
more
bee to survive from South Carolina in a
educating
Colorado
with
winter?
ourselves, our peers, because they're
But I've
the
only
ones
counted
in the
3 wild
position
ones this year.
that are
3
actually
bees.
communicating
Last year we
to
had
the
late
business
freeze.
Mhm.
that
and then we
can
had a
make that
drought.
impact versus, you know,
Wiped them up.
Yeah, just shit
trying
can.
to talk to the
Well,
business.
it's just not like predators.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I
you
think
know,
it's
those, like those
multiple.
killer bees.
I think
or
it's
Northwest. Okay. They can't
I
survive.
can't- we
No.
have
I would just
our
shitty
industry,
weather.
and you
Shitty
know,
run.
cards on the table. I'm going through this whole mess at the moment.
Ryan, we replaced you.
Just basically holding the organization
Yeah.
I work for
When you start
accountable
double-
to the very
Are you?
people
Well,
that
nobody
it's
had
meant to be
better have
beholden
you
to
myself.
for supporting.
I'll get
So
out of
we've
this
got to
seat.
hold
Oh, what is
ourselves
that?
accountable. More so, I think we also,
That is
more
a
so,
gift
as
from
much
Chris.
as we need to hold our industry accountable, big time. So again, not just the, I'm
Talking
gonna
about real
come up
shit again,
and
or is he talking
we need
about
to
Green Bay?
under promise
Real
over
shit.
deliver. We're
Yeah,
not
thanks for
doing
saving
that. I
us,
say
'cause
we're
that
not
was
doing that.
bullshit.
These two guys are kicking
Green
ass at
Bay?
it, let's be
I don't know what
honest.
you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't even know
I
they
know
know
what you're talking
play
about.
Take
football
the
up there.
damn compliment. It's
It's almost like we have
yeah,
damaged
what the fuck?
Look.
reputations.
We
For
do.
so long
Yeah,
of saying,
I-
no,
Packers.
don't do that.
He wants to
Listen
add in on
me,
this,
you'll
so I
be
better get the
protected.
hell out of here.
All right, well, come back.
I'll
And
come
that's-
back. You'll
yeah.
have to go there.
Yeah,
You have to go.
I'll stand behind you guys. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. You know how to
Oh,
welcome
that's right. I
words?
gotta open it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it's been all right. So
Here.
Chris was kind enough to bring me
Oh my
my
God.
favorite bourbon in the world. Blanton's. It's delicious. It's amazing. It's not that expensive, but good luck fucking finding it.
It
I
is
don't know
a
what's
challenge.
going on
It's
right
fun though. No,
So
this
what
is
was the
good stuff.
accountability thing?
Yeah, ooh.
Did you kill?
right in the head.
Where's the gun?
I should have brought the 410. It would have punched many holes. We could have got him. Probably would have got asked to.
Guns out. Is that what's happening?
Oh shit! Are we really?
Is it gun time?
Oh fuck! Is Miles still awake?
Don't worry, he's English. You
No.
can't hit shit.
Rachel's
true.
here.
The
What's up,
wife's
Rachel?
are thoroughly.
I heard that. Did you hear him? He couldn't hit a bull in the ass with a shovel full of shell corn.
Exactly.
So there's the bee report.
Yeah. So
Unfortunately,
you're gonna get more?
well, they ain't even swarming this year.
Okay. So you're
I
gonna
mean,
wait till
it
next year.
hit the wild ones. It thumped the hell out of them.
Actually, I think now that you mention it, we usually start seeing a lot of bees around our house in Minnesota this time of year. And I haven't seen any.
Yeah, keep your eyes open.
Last year there were a ton of them.
Yeah, well, I had what, 14 hives going, and it's done. I went out and started, and I don't tear them down like in the middle of winter,
Yeah.
but I went out. You can tell, start checking. I had a heat gun, infrared. You go in there, IR, and you can see the cluster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have enough bees left over to make the cluster to hold the heat. I think they just starved out.
So what else do you do?
Put up with that dipshit.
Yeah.
Done with these damn June bugs.
What do you have? Oh shit. No?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's one.
Oh hell no. It's gonna get ugly up in here. Is this
There's
recorded?
one. Bugger off.
This is recorded.
It
If
is.
you can catch one, I'll throw it at him. See if you can
No,
hook it.
no, don't you dare throw the damn thing at me.
You gotta know how
All
to
right, you want me to
have
catch
fun.
one?
Well, I want to land here. I'll get it and chuck it at him. Well, where did, oh God. Christ, bunch of damn rednecks out here.
556.
Oh yeah.
All right, go Browns.
556.
Oh, that's a little stubby nose.
There you
Though,
go.
what's
Check
it?
that bad boy out.
That's that tiny bit.
That's a little tiny. My midget.
You guys have got bottles of whiskey going, everything else. Now come
Yeah,
to
yeah,
done.
whiskey.
I'm just
No
waiting.
good.
I'm waiting.
You
The
are the range. You are the-
banjos will start firing off here pretty
Ding, ding,
soon.
ding, 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 ding. Here, let me play it. for
We
you.
need the banjo music. Get the banjo music on. Jesse, yeah, you might appreciate this little beastie.
I'll see it tomorrow.
That is true. You are bringing this little beastie along tomorrow,
yeah.
aren't you?
I bet you that's a loud son of a bitch.
Yes, it is.
Why do I have two of these? Oh, you pull me Blanton.
Yes.
Did you? Good God's alive! Is that from you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on now. It's good stuff.
It is actually.
It's
yeah.
really, really good. By the way, Blanton's, if you're listening, send me some.
Jesse's. Sorry, Vicky says big guns.
Okay,
No,
just give
Vicky,
them back
not
some.
big guns.
No, no.
These are not. These are
No,
civilized.
these are tiny.
These are actually fairly
These
civilized.
are little 22 blinkers.
Big guns.
What was
Yeah.
the name of that movie?
Deliverance.
Deliverance. There we go.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
But
You guys
what you're
haven't been
looking for,
south
Evan, is
now.
called dueling
But
Yeah,
hang on,
dueling
hang on, hang on.
banjos is
Deliverance
what
was
you
down south, wasn't it? What's Nebraska's versions of Deliverance?
We don't have any of those buck-tooth hillbillies up here.
What's like cornfields? It's cornfields.
Yeah, children of the corn.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. See, this is why.
I feel sorry for you. I really
Me?
do. Yeah, you
I
were
don't pay
sitting here.
attention.
You were
got
sitting
these
here in
two as
between.
friends,
You were
yeah.
sitting in between them. I mean, I feel bad. I really do, and I
Oh.
usually don't say that. Don't take that lightly because
No, none of their shit rubs off on me, dude.
What the hell is that?
That wasn't Deliverance.
Ruling on Joe.
This isn't, what the heck have we got? This is film trailers. Deliverance.
No, this isn't gonna, I mean.
Just hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
we're getting this through the whatever you call it.
Don't get too damn pushy.
Let me go check.
Big
There you
guns
go.
and whiskey. Yeah, Vicky, by the way, big guns and whiskey and no ammo. So we're making sure that we at least stay somewhat. No, we kept everything fairly. I didn't bring any of the big stuff. You definitely know. We're not bringing big stuff with us tomorrow. Oh, there we go.
You got it.
Ah, I can deal with
That
this.
sounds pretty good. Well, I don't know about that. Settle down.
You start that and I'm getting bagpipes out.
I like that Jesse's my stunt double.
I'm gonna put this away before somebody turns up and wonders what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
You want to talk about bees again now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Or we can talk about something else. Shit.
How about meat? Do you have meat? Pigs?
No, I don't raise hogs. No.
I like
No.
meat. Like bacon.
We got bacon over there in the cooler. I got some good from the. Got it from
I like
from
bacon.
the locker, the Wausau locker.
I like me some bacon.
Good thick cut.
Hey, you guys, this is your song. Where did you go?
Hey, they went off in the woods. We're gonna hear squeak.
Off in the woods.
We're gonna be out there squealing like a pig here pretty soon. Which one's
I
gonna do
put
it?
this on for you guys. This is supposed to attract you. There you
Yeah,
go.
they'll be out there squealing.
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, this is getting good. It's gonna pick up here.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and take Chris's spot. He doesn't seem to want to sit around. He's wandering all around. This
right.
is good stuff. You say, can I have
Now-
some?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Have a little shout it out.
Now we got America.
Very good.
America.
We done kicked out the British. Made them leave. Now we doing some hillbilly shit. Drinking bourbon. Listening to banjos.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah!
Chris, this is for you.
America. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You ain't got enough Wi-Fi's.
I only got one
Oh,
bar.
you only got one Wi-Fi.
We are in the backwoods.
Next to the river.
It's cutting up.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, that is good.
Is it
Real
bad stuff?
Yeah, it's a lot of complexity. There's spice. There's
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. It's just good.
All right. Complexity.
You're
It's
not gonna analyze whiskey.
the smoky flavor thing. Don't ruin it.
I'm gonna tell you that next time you start talking about Harley.
Yeah. Don't analyze it. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
What did we
It's
stop? It was
delicious.
good. I like that. I actually do like
See,
that
it
one.
attracted him.
Jesse giving me shit.
Well, it's coming in like that.
I probably shouldn't admit on live camera that I like dueling banjos.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
cutting out.
It's cutting out.
Diving
We'll
banjos.
have to do it later.
Boo.
That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we balance things out with a wee bit of bagpipes? Hey,
We
No,
bit
over here.
we
no.
bit of bagpipe.
Milo.
No one needs
I'll take
any bits of
We
any
did a
bagpipes.
Yes.
No wee bits, no your bits, no her bits. No,
bits.
no
There's
bits,
something.
no bits of
Well,
bagpipes.
Bagpipes got their place. I mean,
Good bits.
Yeah, in a trash can.
Ow. Wow.
You know,
Wow.
the
All right,
li-
that's
the-
it. I'm gonna get bagpipes on in a second.
the line of the night was don't ruin it.
It was. Jesse,
See, he was going into like explaining how this was, well, it's got this smoky blah, blah,
yeah,
blah. And
there's
he's
nutty
like,
bouquet and all this other bullshit. And I'm just like, yeah, it's good whiskey.
yeah, don't
It
ruin
is
it.
good whiskey. It is
Just
really
staying
good.
just staying with me.
Oh my gosh, hi buddy.
So how much is that whiskey?
That is retail is supposed to be about $38 a bottle.
How much is that whiskey?
Retail? Ooh. 70
to
Do they
100
still?
to 200.
Well, can you still get it?
No.
No,
That's
it's
the problem.
secondary
Well, I mean, the
market.
problem is, secondary market on that, if you is 150 to 200.
Gorgeous lady, come here for one
Does the
second.
price mean it's
Come,
better?
come.
Some people think so.
You're
So
good.
I
Come.
quit drinking 20,
Everybody,
like 20 years ago.
this
Yeah,
is
So I was
Amy.
really, really
This
good
is
at
my
it.
pretty
But
Amy.
I drank tequila.
She does the
Oh,
hell
that was my
hoo-ha.
thing.
I could never drink
She
to kill you.
helps
People
ladies.
pick on me when I drink.
Hoo-ha better.
Rachel, you're
Now
missing
this,
out.
I
We
just get,
definitely
I
want to
just
see your
get
fiddle.
happy, but I don't ever. I learned at a young age. I didn't.
Yeah.
You don't hair over and scab up too quick. And
Yeah. Every time I drank rum is when I ended up in jail.
I'm gonna hit you right in the sack.
Oh,
What happened?
these guys are getting feisty.
You played dueling banjos and he's over here thinking he's gonna try throwing a leg over.
He's just too cute.
No.
So what else are we talking about?
What it is? See, what it is? It's the overalls. You can actually get hold of both things. And
Wow, there's
just,
some
and just
serious delay
I'm-
tonight.
I'm
That's
gonna-
crazy.
What else are we
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, there's a hell of a delay.
Like serious delay.
it is what it
Oh,
is.
you had
At
your
least
wife
it's
here.
Yeah, I
working.
did. She was gorgeous. She
We're-
sat on my lap. I like that one.
We're in the middle
Where's
of
my
the
wife?
woods, and it's
I don't
actually in
know.
the middle
Sleeping?
of Nebraska, and it's working.
Don't look at me. I've been sitting here.
I know. Yeah.
What?
Well, he's looking at you like maybe it was his wife.
No,
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 I
no.
didn't have that
No,
look in my face.
me and him are good. He didn't throw the breeding eye on me.
Mm-mm.
That one behind you,
No,
yeah.
This guy.
I think he goes snorting around the flanks about anything every now and then, you know what I mean?
It is what it is. Open-minded.
Yeah,
All right,
real-
I'm gonna go pee.
All right, you
Yeah,
go.
Oh,
my
it's your
seat
turn.
now. You can take the middle.
All right, there you go.
Now
You-
don't taint.
Don't taint those two.
No.
good luck with that shit.
He already tried to tell us how.
It was smoky and has flavor.
See,
Look,
and you're
it's
ruining
it's
it.
a complex.
No, it didn't. It's right
Hello,
there.
darling.
Kentucky, I will hit you right in the sack. I'm warning you.
Yo,
Kentucky.
I can
straight
cuddle
from-
him.
Well,
Why
you
can't
go
I
ahead.
cuddle you?
Aw. I'm snuggly.
He is.
Yeah, well,
I'm cuddly.
you go ahead and cuddle up over there. I will drop kick you.
About to see some kung fu moves.
Yeah, I ain't got but about 2 left in me.
Have you got your pliers on you?
All right, Matt.
Ow,
What
he's
other
got his pliers
questions?
on him.
Uh-oh, no pliers.
Matt, questions. Go for it. Well, actually,
What do
did
you
we even finish answering the accountability? Probably not.
Probably not.
All right.
Okay,
So actually, no. I'm going to finish the accountability one.
do it.
Here's what I want. You're the CEO of a company. Accountability is meant to roll uphill if we do it properly. You're the CEO of a company. You've had X period of time. Apparently, you've said you're certified. You said you spend money, and yet you haven't. And yet you've ignored the warnings. You've ignored the results, and shit's just happened. And you've impacted a pipeline or meat or something along those lines. Van turns up. You're in the van. Gone. Maybe you get heard from again. Probably do if we're being semi-civilized. But you don't get to spend 6 months hanging out in a white-collar prison. You don't get to spend 6 months hanging out outside with lawyers fighting the thing. Your ass is taken, you disappear.
We went through this the other day. You and me
Yeah.
talked about this.
Yeah.
Didn't know this, but amazingly enough, there's a shortage of mirrors in America
Yes.
because
they're
nobody
made in
looks
China.
into the son of a bit. No, nobody looks in the son of a bitches anymore and go, "Hey, I'm the dumbass that's responsible for this."
So
That's
you-
where it starts.
yes.
Yeah.
So we talked about this. I don't know how many episodes
Oh my
ago.
Several
I
we talked
I
about.
was one too many bourbons in, and I decided to go on a rant about we the people. And I feel super passionate about this, that we as the American citizenry do not do
No,
our
you're fine.
part to support the process. We don't advocate like we should. We're not down making the legislator do their job like we're supposed to.
There is a interesting little bit of history, and I want to say it was Daniel Boone when he was running for his second term. He went out and he talked to some old farmer running a mule, and there's a whole write-up on it. It was in his book. The farmer told him at that point in time, some burb of Washington D.C. had burned down, and they voted to take some of the state's money and rebuild that. And that old farmer told him, "I won't vote for you this term because you just took our money and did that. If my farm burned down, would have you done that?" And this is back in those times.
Mhm.
But there's been such a division now
Mhm.
where those assholes forget who the boss is. It's like
Mhm.
I go up to the county, I argue taxes and everything else. I'm paying your wage, and that's the way people need to remember that.
Right.
I'm
I
the
agree.
president shows up, I'm paying your wage.
Correct. You work for me.
You got it. And you've got so many people, and you got a lot of people that are on the tip that just are comfortable
But
being
the
there.
only way we fix that shit is when
Well-
more than me, you, Chris, and a handful of others, and he can only do so much because he's, a fucking redcoat. But
You still cheated.
You can teach you how not to fight a war.
yeah,
Ow.
Vietnam did it back to us and kicked our ass. So
Yep.
hey, go figure.
Ah,
However,
he's right. At
we
least you're not
as a
Germans.
people,
2 World Wars, 1 World Cup.
nah, no, you know,
We showed up both times, help you out.
You did eventually.
You know,
but I think it is a lack of individual, and it goes back to accountability. We as the citizens aren't even accountable for what we're supposed to be accountable for. And then that cascades into our governmental institutions. It cascades, you know, we want to talk
and
systemic.
responsibility too.
Well,
That's yeah.
and it is, and I think accountability inherent in that is responsibility. I think those two are so synonymous that they can't be separated. And because we lack accountability, because it's easier, and this goes back many thousands of years, the human wants to take the easy path. Not me, I didn't do it, don't blame me, it's somebody else's
Human
fault.
beings in general are lazy sons of bitches.
Yes,
We want to sit on the couch.
energy conservation.
You
There's a
got it. When you
biologic
started
reason for
saying it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they go out and do a hard day's work. You know, we were laughing.
No, because you have to actually choose. So here's what I find
Sneaky
interesting. You have to choose to work hard.
Yes.
You don't have to choose to be lazy.
Yeah. Big time.
Here's the thing that I want to.
Lazy's there.
And tomorrow,
Lazy's waiting for you. You don't want to get out of bed any more than I do. Nobody does. Nobody's excited first thing when they wake up. No one's like, woo, right?
I
That's
am.
not how. Well,
I am.
okay. They're like, leave
because the
out
other
and-
option is waking up dead. So
Okay, I'll give you that. I
Yeah.
will give you that.
So
When
any-
faced with
any-
those two choices.
yeah,
But-
off my eye.
What I'm
Wasn't
getting at
very big.
is it's a working hard is
come because it was
it's a
Japanese
choice.
Beatles.
Mhm.
It's a choice.
What's the
Lazy comes way easier.
Oh, easy comes easy all the time.
right.
We were laughing today when you guys go out to the farm. My grandpa farmed with horses. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's pictures of them with
I'll
the
send
first
that to you.
tractors and a team of horses out there plowing. And now you hear people bitch if they don't have air conditioning. And I'm going, Jesus Christ, you candy asses. Yeah, example A. She showed up, stage right. Or
On a
stage
farm?
left.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't. I want to be damn well air conditioned. If it's available and it's possible to do it, why the hell shouldn't I experience it?
Because it takes away from the experience.
Oh my God, my experience does not have to be a non-air conditioned experience.
Oh yes, because if it
No.
is, it brings strife and turmoil, which builds character. Remember, it puts
No,
hair
no,
on
no,
your
no, no,
chest.
No, I don't need hair on my chest. I want air conditioned and I want a massage butt.
How's those massage seats working in the Mercedes?
Occasionally, when they're not throwing air. at me.
Randomly and surprisingly.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I like
'cause I'm
how
doing 70 and all of a
Woo.
sudden that shit turns on. I'm like, whoa, what's happening?
He put that on there. He put on there that dirt road's not for the Mercedes. No, it's because, well, it's broke and it's a piece of shit. But
It
by
is the-
American.
It's just throwing the occasional error or two.
He did get an F-350 though, and he's giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Well, because he feels like a real American.
He is.
That thing's hilarious. The power
It's
the
American.
on that
Yeah.
is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. And then he realized it had a better auto start system than his Mercedes.
Yeah, and actually, here's the interesting: the bloody Mercedes is annoying the hell out of me. So when you use auto start on a Mercedes, when you open the door, the engine shuts off.
Yes.
Yeah,
What the hell is that about?
no shit. The 350.
I
the
can't get in on that. I
common
don't own one of them
person's
kraut
car.
buggies.
Right.
Auto
me
start
neither.
runs, open the door, continues to run.
How's
the
You
auto
put
start
in,
work on the
continues
Harley?
to run, seats it properly.
I don't
And it
have
says,
it.
yeah, eventually it's
Wrong
like,
auto
you
start.
can when you feel like it.
I don't
Ooh,
think.
bourbon in the wrong
That's
pipe.
what I'm saying. How's the auto start? It works just fine, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's a
Yeah, the
safety
button.
thing, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What
no,
if
How's
you-
the, how's the
if you
massaging
don't
seat
let it
work
go
on the
and
Harley?
drive or something, Bob is there,
Actually,
it's
they
the
got
same.
more shit on there now. That's the ultra
Do you have to
limited.
use a
We
mobile
we're just got a new one.
Do you have to use a
Oh,
mobile
it's
app?
got like I got
do on a
Apple Talk,
Mercedes.
a
Mine too,
car
I was
play
pissed
on
off
there
about
now.
that.
Here's
Yeah,
the problem with the damn thing. It'll only start the car
So,
for 10
you
minutes.
I'm not allowed to ride
Oh, yeah,
motorcycles.
that's right.
350 just
Why
keeps
not?
going for like
I got
15,
kicked off
20,
when I was
25
younger.
minutes.
There's a
Oh,
disconnect between my throttle
You
hand and
have
my
to be
brain and my
connected to
ass.
their
Oh, yeah.
service.
Dude, I've crashed
motorbikes.
every
You
bike
gotta
I've
be
had
clear
except
about
for one.
motorbikes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you and hedgerows. and
we're
motorbikes.
letting you talk about kraut buggies. We're talking real shit here.
Kraut buggies.
Kraut buggies.
I love it.
It doesn't. It's kind of cute to watch. Yeah, bang.
I've always been a Ford guy
Sweet.
too. So that's my.
Sweet.
Oh, damn,
Come,
there it is.
come hither.
Give me that fucking-
You have been talked about on this show
Grab it.
multitude of times. The people need to see the man.
The man, the
Come
myth, the
stand
legend.
right here by F. Right in between. There you go. What are you drinking? This is sweet. You
want
should
some?
have
You want
Blanton's.
some? You want to
Have
try some
Blanton's.
Blanton?
It's
Here, you don't
delicious.
got to dirty another cup.
No. Yes,
No?
we do.
No, I
Yeah.
grew up around that kid. Jesus
All
Christ.
right, fine, don't. I guess you good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
All right.
it's
Did you guys grow up together?
yeah. There you go.
There ain't nothing, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, but you
Here's
want
to you,
one
sweet.
too at the same time, right?
You're not gonna get me shit faced out here.
No, I don't care.
It's hard to do that with.
Well, yeah, that's part of my
Sure, I
problem.
can
That's why I
taste.
don't, because
I'm gonna smile and run because I'm gonna help him get something. going.
Sounds
He's gonna
good.
share. He's a little bored.
Who?
Sure with
you're
your
bored.
Yeah, yeah, go
Ash,
ahead,
come
food.
over here.
Have
Who's
some.
bored?
Ash,
Come
come
here.
here.
Get here.
Ash,
Dale. Come on,
bringing the
camera,
whole
Dale.
family in
Hey,
here.
right over, right by here.
Mom,
It's Dale.
Mom,
It's
come
Dale,
over here.
everybody.
Come on, Mom.
Hey, Dale.
Mom says no.
Hey,
huh?
Mom says no.
Yeah, must have scared
Matt.
you away.
Matt,
Yo,
get your ass in
Just
here.
so you know, I have right in this moment decided
Close
from
the
now
door.
forward, you will be known as South Dakota.
You play Fortnite?
No way.
Yeah,
I gotta
wait,
rep the
no,
G
sorry.
everywhere I go.
I don't, you
You
can rep
rep
it,
the G.
motherfucker. Look
Rep
at
the
South
G.
Dakota. Look, so I love Matt. Matt is an amazing human being. Matt is so wonderful and kind. Matt done wound up at the wrong campground in South Dakota because Matt don't know how to read a fucking map.
Was that after the
So-
speeding ticket or before?
That was after the speeding ticket.
All right.
And that's the question. That's I swear to God, like you were not the first person to ask this question to him. I've heard it like 3 times today. Like, so did you get speeding ticket before you were at the wrong place or after? Well, we love Matt. Here you go, man.
All right,
Here,
you guys
this is
got
a
this
good one
too?
right here. I ain't
Yeah.
used that one.
We
Get
ain't
it
got
going.
no
We'll just keep
Corona.
handing her out.
Yeah, we got more cups here.
I got vaccines. I don't care how much Rona you got.
I got vaccine. Second try.
How are you guys doing, fans
Did you-
out
is
there
that
in
what-
the chat?
Yeah, because
Do you wish you were here?
Force us to.
Do
They,
you wish
See,
you
I
could have
worked
made
through that
travel
whole damn
plans to
thing.
come
Rachel
join
should
us?
be
public
here with her
transit.
flute.
I'm like,
She said she has a
we had
flute.
3 or
Or
4
fiddle,
guys
I'm
go
sorry.
down with
A
it. and shit, and I
fiddle?
just kept pushing
I
through.
didn't know
I went
that.
to
And
Sturgis.
like that. I
I went
like
to
the
Mexico.
fiddle.
My neighbor went, yeah, my neighbor went.
She
and-
did.
I went
It's
to
actually
Daytona.
Rachel's wedding anniversary. So if
Bike
she is
week.
watching tonight. Shame,
Vegas on
shame,
Christmas.
shame on you.
Didn't catch any. And then, but
Thank you, sir.
pretty soon they're gonna
Warm
force you,
myself.
I think, if you're
Don't
gonna
want
fly.
any June bug landing in
They're
Yeah,
already
that's what-
forcing you if you're gonna
That's
cruise.
good stuff.
That's what
It's
he
good
was,
stuff.
that's what he was saying was that he went
I
and
like
got it,
it.
and if we're
It's,
gonna fly it,
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
not gonna go out of the country anytime soon.
yeah.
It's
We bought a
fan.
house. We bought a house in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah?
Yep.
I like it.
I love it, man. We're gonna go down July 12th.
I don't know why we give our travel schedules up like that. But yes.
We're,
we
all
are.
right, we're
I'm
leaving
still
July
trying to-
12th. We'll be returning July.
You want to give them the fucking
19th.
flight number too?
Drinking
Yeah.
for
Why
the
not?
flavor,
Let's
getting
bring
fucked
it.
up, you know, it's not blowing up.
All right. Hey, toast to that.
Yeah, I'll give you my address too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Bring it on.
What's he doing
And if
over
you
there?
can't find me on the internet, you are no good at your job. Just
I'm
saying.
telling you, man. My
That's
That's
address.
not even
all-
posted. That's just.
What are we doing? Chris!
He's playing with his flashlight.
Oh.
No, do not.
Oh,
No,
He's
fuck.
got
no.
He's got a million
No.
candle flashlight. Ah.
I would like to see tomorrow.
That is not a flashlight. You just go to
No, that is
Store.
something.
No.
Chris, we got everybody here. Wait,
It's a tactical light.
who did we lose?
Oh no.
Why-
This is
why
beyond
my
that.
eyes-
Norma, would you be so kind to come up here
Come
and join
join
us?
the.
You can
Come
have
on,
a
Mom.
Please.
You can have a shot.
We got great bourbon. I hear your lady knows how to handle herself.
No.
No, I didn't know. Yeah,
Just don't piss
I
me
love
You're
this
wrong.
place.
yeah, just,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't get on your bad side. I like you
This is
already.
your mother.
this is my mom. Yeah.
Norma.
Rachel said the
Everybody-
anniversary. is
Everybody,
soon.
Close your eyes,
meet
close
Norma.
your eyes.
Norma's
Matt,
been
close your
putting
eyes.
up with this shit for however long we've been doing it. Now or some
Whoa.
change.
Yeah, and she's put up with that fuzzy bastard for a long time.
And she puts up with Chris. I mean, that
Yeah.
speaks volumes to her character and personality.
How long
Yeah,
have you
they
guys
showed
known
me.
each other?
What was that about? What, 8, 9 years ago when you were freezing out in the parking lot because you don't know how to dress yourself? And she looked at you and said, "You better toughen up." That was what
Oh,
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
out there
yeah,
shaking.
yeah,
She
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
"I think you better
No
toughen
loving,
up."
no Karen, tough
No,
love.
I
no,
love
you
it.
better toughen
Tough
up.
love.
How long have you guys known each other?
Well, Mo was 3, coming up on 3, because that's when she. So we moved out when she was 3, and she's now 17. So it's got to be 14, 15 years.
15 years, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how'd you guys first meet?
I was building a gun in his neighbor's garage.
Yeah, I walk
shit.
in.
I
and
love
go,
this
"For God's sake,
story."
Only in this bloody country. He
I
turns
love
around and
this
goes,
story.
"Screw
This
you
is a
guys
great
out."
story.
Yeah,
Have you heard this story before?
I have not, but I
Yes.
love this story.
it was totally awesome.
I was in there setting a trigger up in an AR, and that dipshit walked in and he said, "Legal and bloody. We kicked your
I
ass. Get
feel
out of here."
like- I feel like that's exactly
Yeah,
how
be
that
careful.
shit went down too.
It
Yeah.
wasn't far off of it. And we had
Yeah.
a conversation about red coats and cheating and double-headed coins.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's never really stopped.
No, it hasn't.
Matt, were you already in here?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not in here anymore.
I'm good.
You
Don't
good.
back up.
He got whiskey and hauled ass. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, he's like, this is good whiskey. All right, so Blanton's. What do you guys think? First time having it.
That's pretty good.
It's very
It's
good.
smooth.
Oh,
Very
that's
good. I
this.
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I've never had that.
it is hands down, in my opinion, the best that I've had from a smoothness and good taste.
You're gonna start that
Nope,
shit again
nope,
and
I'm
you're
not
gonna
starting
ruin
that
it.
shit again. See, no, I didn't ruin it. I said
Getting
smoothness
close,
and good
though.
taste.
He's pushing it.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
I'm gonna walk
You're
up to
getting-
the
you're
line and
getting
dance
slow
on
now.
it, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
Now we're going to whiskey school.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I need
Oh,
to.
what's this one?
Uh-oh.
No,
What is
give it-
this?
yeah, give it a try and see what you
This isn't even from the case. This is the flask. This is
I know, it scares me.
think. Give it a
All right, it's a surprise.
Why do you smell it?
Oh,
Oh, because it smells good.
try. Don't move, would you like some? Little bit?
Okay.
Deal.
What
Watch
is
out,
it?
it's open.
What is it?
did you bring any of the clear stuff with?
I do.
Woo!
Yeah, I've got the good stuff.
Yeah.
Woo!
Everclear.
No, Jesus Christ. That's
Yeah.
tractor
Damn.
fuel.
The good stuff, not the
That
nasty
got
stuff.
all kinds of stuff on it.
Yeah, it's
The
good.
corn stuff.
What is
It's
it?
got a.
Oh God, he's doing
It's got a
Nope, I'm gonna. No, you guys call me. I'm good.
Oh, yeah, I mean, let me, yeah.
Ooh, oh, what are you doing? Don't. I'm good.
All right, think about the type of barrel it
Supposed to
came out
drink
of.
it.
and
I know.
think- All right,
Share
smell
it.
it.
would you care to stun my
If
little?
you're gonna,
my
if you're
little-
gonna, you ain't supposed to snort the shit.
That's a sherry. That's a sherry.
So this is
barrel.
the security shit show. I want to ask a question,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah,
Yes.
shit.
Okay, so we
Shit
were
on us.
talking before about accountability,
Yep.
right? And dragging people away or
I'm good.
arresting them, right?
Yep.
I heard you talk
You can't
before
respond.
about safety. It seems to be that we can't really be promising security because it doesn't really seem to be possible.
This is your
So
computer,
yeah.
never mind.
if we can't promise security, but someone is, let's just say someone is actually doing their risk assessments and doing everything properly and they still
Well,
get
define
hit,
define security because you say you can't do security.
or
Oh,
information
I'm doing
security, right? They're
What
still
do you-
doing.
Which is
Let's say
risk-
someone's doing fundamentals.
Which is risk management.
Fix your broken ass shitty computer.
Which is risk management.
Ask
Risk
him the question
management.
again, because he just broke my, he
I
broke the
did.
iPad.
I
He
broke the
managed to
iPad.
break,
It's a
and
piece
I,
of shit. It's an apple.
can you
Should be
please
thrown in
get
the
him
fire
onto
pit.
something
Thank you.
sensible?
Thank you.
You were saying.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
So
Send me free stuff.
if we can't get to security
Yes.
because it's technology, it's never going to be secure. It's software. It's never.
It's not software, it's, I mean, so here's the
It's a
challenge.
combination.
Well,
Software,
defining secure
hardware,
though.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah,
wait, wait.
yeah.
I'm
Defining,
gonna-
defining secure, it's risk management, not risk elimination. So
Stop.
there
There
we
is
go,
no
there
secure.
we go.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop. Stop.
And
There's
actually,
no
let's-
secure.
Hang on, let's
Right.
play that.
Let
That's
me
being
reduce.
sold. That's
Let
the
me
whole-
reduce the
Well, so
likelihood
that's
that
the
you
problem.
take
Go with
it
Yeah.
back.
All right,
Okay.
so go for it.
I want to reduce the likelihood
or impact.
or impact
Right.
of you getting screwed. I cannot
Oh,
secure
no.
you
No.
I can't secure it.
You
I
feel like
can't.
you're coming off of it?
because
The thing
security
is,
is only good as
they keep
good as
selling
the
these- they keep selling
level of
these-
motivation of the person trying to
Do
break
all,
it.
sell all, everything.
So
It's sales,
security,
it's
whether
car
it's
sales,
physical
right. Oh,
or
yeah, big
digital,
time. It's all
is
risk.
only
Yeah.
as good as
Yeah,
the
the whole checks in the
motivation
mail
of
and
the
shit like
person
that
trying to
kind of
defeat
story.
it.
No,
Right.
no. Yeah.
Which means that all security can be defeated. Therefore, security is not the goal. The goal is reduction of risk, reduction of risk.
I don't even know if it's reduction
Actually,
of
hey,
risk. I don't even know if it's reduction of risk because there's lots of risks that I
I
accept.
want to.
I don't want to reduce them. I'm fine with them.
I want
I ride a
Let
Harley
me say
without a
different, Let me
helmet?
say different.
Because
I want to
I-
reduce my attack surface to the minimum disruption level.
I'll go a different stage.
Yeah.
I just simply want to know who's in. I want to know, because you
Yeah,
will
but
never,
in is
you
not
will
good.
never stop me
It's
from
in.
getting in.
It's in.
You will never stop me
Um,
from getting
A
in.
place
Oh,
that you
in
What I
the
want
shit.
you to do
a
is
place
go,
in is a place you
when
sleep.
I'm in,
I like sleeping.
how would you
Sleeping is good.
know? What is going to tell you that I'm
good at
inside? And
sleeping.
then more importantly, what are you going to do about
What's
it?
up, Jesse?
Right.
Those
How
are
long
the two
does
things.
the
group.
process take to elevate?
I'm
and-
pretty sure you
It's
just
not
been
even elevated. It's
co-adopted into
simply
the
because, I
family
mean,
here.
there's
So
so
Yeah,
many
well, thank
variables,
you.
and this
You
is
don't
the
know
thing.
what you're in for
Here's a
yet.
lot of the problem.
Mm.
We, and you're welcome to some of this one
Vice
as well, by the way. Use a
versa.
separate card, definitely.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with that one. To me, there are too many attack
This
vectors,
is softer.
and there's
This is sharper.
more coming every single second. Let's be perfectly
I
honest.
can't help it.
help
Number
himself.
two,
Oh, whatever. Talk about Charlie. Talk about Charlie.
My to
I'm
my
not.
shovel,
I'm not
but in a
talking
couple
about
of years' time, it's gonna be
It's
something
awesome.
completely different.
I love
let's
it.
be honest.
Right.
So for me, it's how will I know?
It's American.
How will I know that
America.
somebody else is watching, keeping an eye, doing something like that, and what am I going to do about it? Those are the two simplest things. How am I going to know, and what can I do about it? Because those
The mic's on.
I can control. I have a level of control. I'm not relying on vendors. I'm not relying on suppliers. I'm not relying on anything. Exactly. It's a process. And again, a lot of it.
That's the way it goes.
He is ticklish until he reaches for his gun.
You didn't get the clear liquor out either.
I'll get
If I
it.
know I was
Would
gonna
you
sit here and
mind
listen to this.
I am answering his question for crying out. I'm being civilized. Does that help?
It sounded like you were.
I didn't mean to scrap it.
No, I'm cool. Oh, fuck. Here's a bug.
Don't squish it. Don't. No. Be nice.
For him.
Let it go loose. Yeah,
Stuck
wouldn't
in your beard.
surprise me actually.
So I guess if
Yeah.
First one was
there
that-
seems to
that
be
tall
so
bottle.
many, because we can't agree on the same language.
Yes.
If
Agreed.
There's so
I
many
wrote a book
different- There's so
about
many
this.
different risk,
I didn't read
everything,
it.
right?
Want it?
Let's just
I'll
say
get you a
someone's
copy.
practicing their
Is there
risk
pictures?
management,
Yeah.
they still get their ass handed to them.
Yeah.
Do we still hold them accountable? Or is it just so unlikely that
All right,
they're
all
Wait,
right,
doing it?
repeat the question again. I want to get this one.
Okay.
I want to do one.
Okay, the question is,
All right. You do that answer. I'm going to find clear liquid
If-
for the hillbilly on the end.
with risk
there's
being
nothing with H2O.
defined
Make
so
he's on the end.
differently all over.
What's that?
So risk is defined differently all over,
It shouldn't.
but we should have a common language. But since it
Yeah.
is, if someone gets their ass handed to them and they are doing this risk management, is accountability different at that point?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Because the thing,
I found it.
well, so you have to define like what's expected, right? What's expected if you're going to do like accountability, like with your kids, right? This is what I expect of you. This is acceptable behavior, right? So define what's acceptable behavior. If acceptable
Should
behavior,
this be across digital or should it be industries? Because we do a lot of like, my industry peers are doing this. I'm okay. I don't need to do anything more.
Did you hear the dog growl?
Where's my
We're
dog?
telling ghost
Yeah.
stories.
Let me see that. Let me see that. How do you do that?
All right,
Push a
That button, and then there's another. Oh, yeah, you gotta light up your junk.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Fuck, I can't get it in there.
Hey, Chris, your flashlight's gonna stink.
It's gonna
Oh,
have
yeah.
some
Stand up,
hairs
do
on
it,
it.
do it on camera too. Stand up so they can see it on camera, so everybody knows that by proxy he's touching your Peter.
By proxy. This is sweet.
That thing's insane. They're not shining that at me. That is so bright.
Can you see on the other side, dude? Check it out.
I want one of
Can you
these.
see the other
I
side?
know
Look,
that.
no, look, can you see it?
Is that a surefire? Or is that
No, I can't. Nope.
better than a surefire?
Fuck.
Better.
Caught it in the eye. I can't see.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blind.
Yeah, you're
Yo,
ET in it.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
He already had it tucked into his junk sack. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then he put it in his mouth. I just want to point that out to everybody.
So how much do I owe you for this?
Let me have. I need to borrow it so I can give him some.
Let me wipe it down. Oh, here, dude, check it out.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
now the cheap Chinese paint's gonna come off.
It's
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Chris, the
British
stuff in
people
that
don't buy
flask is
Chinese shit.
amazing.
pretty good, isn't it?
There, man. I'll
This
clean.
one?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Marlis.
Hi.
Hi.
We too loud? It was Chris, wasn't it?
You didn't,
Would you like to join us up
you
there?
didn't, you
Yes.
didn't.
Marlis, come.
Get
You
into
must
the
come.
real thing.
Yeah,
This is my wife.
Amy was
Everybody
on
else has
camera,
been
you
up
gotta
here.
be on camera.
This is my wife.
There's 2,000 people watching.
Hey,
Fabulous.
Oh,
I like her. She's like really cool, man. She takes care of my shit, puts up with my shit. She does my laundry.
Jeez.
Makes me food.
Wow.
Keeps you alive.
You know, that seems to be a theme.
That's what you call winning.
It's to keep alive. That's their plan.
Good work, Marlis.
At least
Yeah,
that's what
nice
mine
job.
tells me when she yells at me about things like vegetables.
Vegetables?
Trying to keep you alive. Eat your damn vegetables.
You don't eat your vegetables?
What do they move or oink?
I'm telling you, he's fucking learning English now.
No,
Something wrong with you. Your elevator don't go quite to the top, does it?
no, it does not. It goes sideways and then into a different building.
All right, so
New and upcoming
so
for the
accountability.
SUV.
Accountability, you said about holding,
If you want some more,
yes, you need to
some
define
more, I
what's
got you
acceptable and
covered
what's
for all
not,
this
right? And ideally,
Industry,
I don't have any,
agnostic.
but I got something
Yeah.
I enjoy.
yeah,
I'll apologize.
because a lot of
I'll deal
times
with
they
it.
say, my peers are only doing this. That's where you get those like, oh shit, I can't think of the fucking word right now.
I agree with that, whatever you're saying.
Maturity models, right?
Maturity
My
models,
peers only at a 2, so I
Send
only
that
need to be
down.
at a
Thank
2,
you.
right?
sure,
That's bullshit.
it is bullshit.
Everybody should be at a fucking 5.
Well, everybody needs to understand risk well enough for themselves to decide for themselves what the right score should be. Right? I mean, that'd be
Because-
ideal.
Because the other side of the coin is information security should not be overly burdensome to the business. Because at the end of the day, the business, we're to enable the business to make money.
Well, I don't know why we treat information security like it's a separate thing from business, right? Just like finance, HR, all these other things that we do in
Down to see at
business.
the table.
Right, man. Yeah, we bury it within IT. I don't know, man.
Let
It's
me ask you a question. CISO, CEO now. I've been thinking a lot about when people are talking about information security, they like to talk about risk a lot.
Yeah.
But when you talk about risk, where is risk on the company
Wow, that's a
balance
strong
sheet?
finish.
Totally.
It's at the bottom, right? It's $1.
Oh,
It's
no,
a
yeah.
cost center. Risk is a cost.
well, it depends on what risk, right? Are you talking financial risk, compliance risk, reputational risk,
How old is that?
information security risk? I mean, there's all kinds of
So if you're
risks.
talking about information security risk,
Oh,
that's
yeah, you gotta try that
potential
one.
loss of
Wait,
money,
hold on,
reputation,
hold
and
on.
stuff, and all of that circles back to dollars, which is the
Maybe,
dollars is at the bottom of the balance sheet, right? When it comes to a business
Sure.
cost. So how do we talk about information security at the top of the balance sheet where the business is paying attention? Like, if we are SOC 2, our competitors aren't SOC 2. We can use that as a selling advantage, even though we
But
all
what
know
does SOC 2
SOC 2 is just BS. But like,
Right,
you
but what
kinda
does
get
SOC 2
where I'm
have,
going with that, right? Like,
right, what does SOC 2 have to do with risk?
It's
Very.
I mean, that's the thing, man. So many people use the word risk and don't have any clue what the fuck it
right,
means.
right.
Right? We risk.
Getting schooled. I like it.
When you even hear people like experts in our industry, there was one this last week, somebody who's written books, right? Who really, I admire this guy a lot. He wrote a couple really good books. And he talked about how risk was about threats,
No, it's not good.
right? But it's not just about threats, because a threat without a vulnerability isn't a risk.
Right, exactly.
It's threats and vulnerabilities,
Right.
right? And they have to apply to each other. It's the same thing, like you do the same thing when, like day-to-day life shit.
It's just
Right.
this goes back to Ryan's whole thing. It's analog. We've done those risk assessments so often that we don't even think about it. But in
Right.
digital,
You do a
we've
risk
ne-
assessment
we've
every time you
never-
drive, every
It's
time you get up in the
inherent- yeah,
morning.
it's inherent in your biology, dude.
Yeah.
Getting out of bed's a risk assessment. Like that is inherent in
What's
your
gonna
biology.
happen?
So the argument that I've made over time is that digital human or the digital world is
Fucking iguanas over here.
incompatible with the analog human, because in the analog human you have 10,000, 100,000, whatever many thousand, 7,000, whatever the thousands is, years of human experience that it's in the DNA. You get the pucker. I've talked about this, the pucker effect.
Fucker.
Semi truck
Sex.
gets too
He's talking
close to
sex
you,
now. I like it.
right? Well, yeah, you
Marlis,
get on something
clinch it.
good, right? But you
He's
get a-
talking
you get a-
pucker.
You get a pucker effect. There's a physiological response to danger, to risk. You
You're
get too
talking like my
close
butt.
to it. Yes,
Oh,
your
okay.
butthole, it clenches up. You ever been
It's a
too
different
close to a
pucker, I was
cliff?
thinking.
You ever drove something a little
You ever
too
watched him
hard?
run a chainsaw?
Run right.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Okay, it happens. In the digital world, there are thousands of encounters you have that should trigger that response that do not. And that, I believe, is the core problem, is that we're either not treating it like it's real, we're not able to recognize
Well,
it
we've
as
been numbed
real.
up.
There's a disconnect, there's
true.
that one
It's
layer
true.
removed. It's TV. It's
Well, you've been
TV.
numbed
I got
up. Yeah. I mean,
I got the TV in my pocket, right? It's the TV.
Ryan, question.
Yeah.
Do you think we're doing security awareness training all wrong?
Yes.
Because it's all done through digital, but we're analog beings.
Yes, and make it fucking relevant. So here's my story. Old man, I give a talk. Old man looks at me, says, "You're an asshole." I said, "Thank you, but why do you think I'm an asshole?" And he says, "Because you talked about not clicking links and the internet's nothing but links. And you talked about this and you talked about that. You talked about Facebook. You talked about social media. I don't social media." And I said, "Do you have grandchildren?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Do you want them to have a safe and successful future?"
My
He
hands are
said,
so
"Yes." He said, "That's why you're an asshole. You should have opened with that." So I think security awareness training is not personal enough. It's not relevant enough. It doesn't. I had a good friend of mine. We went on a walkabout the other day, and I showed her all the ways that I could fuck critical infrastructure. I'm like, "See that? I can open
You
that.
fucked critical
I can
infrastructure.
fuck it. I can fuck it hard.
Just
No
get on top of
lube,
it.
dry, angry style." Right? But I showed her. I'm like, "See this?
What if
key?
you got it pregnant?
This key opens Knox boxes."
You spawned baby
Right?
infrastructure.
So here's how I can get into these buildings. Here's how I can. And she goes, but here's the point. She said to me, "Then why isn't that how they're telling me about the cybersecurity stuff? I hear about it. I hear it in the news. It sounds like something I should pay attention to. This is like the average person, right? It sounds like something I should pay attention to. I don't know anything about it, so I don't care. But you, 5 minutes on a walk with you, explaining to me how you can make traffic signals change, how you can open these doors, how this whole like system works, did more for me than any slide deck I've ever sat through at a work training. Anything I've ever been told about this or heard on the news."
We've had people though, when we were talking about the various bullshit we were pulling.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I don't want to know. They're happy blind.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, because
I mean,
because knowledge requires. So I believe
You do
that
have this
all
kind of
humans-
victim mentality though, don't you?
oh,
There's this
yeah.
victim mentality where it's
Yeah.
like,
Well, yeah, in
blame other
itself,
people, blame other people, blame other people, blame other
It goes
people.
back to buying a mirror.
Yeah.
Buy a
Right.
goddamn mirror.
So I believe.
And you don't just see that in security either, by the way.
No, it's all.
You see that shit in criminals, you see that shit in
Everywhere.
politics, you
It's
see that
easy
shit
to be the
everywhere.
victim.
Right.
Being a victim is easy. If
Right.
you want to be a leader, you have to step up
So
and accept that
the
you're
problem with
responsible.
accountability is if you're accountable at some point in your existence as a human, you have to admit that you fucked up,
That's actually apparent, but that's the parents nowadays too.
right?
Oh.
So
At
make the
some
children
point
be
as a
accountable.
human, if
Everyone's
you're
aware.
accountable, you
Yeah.
have to admit that you fucked up and shit the bed and destroyed the thing.
And there's
broke
nothing
the
wrong
thing.
with fucking up. That's the
There's
thing.
nothing wrong with
Everybody
fucking up.
That's how you learn.
But we live in this pretend plastic ass world where my Instagram titties mean more.
Everybody's
than
got to
any
be
kind of-
perfect. And
It's stupid.
Plastic ass, Instagram titties, these
Plastic
fucking
ass
infrastructure.
Instagram titties.
I think it's time for an intervention.
yeah, you're
Intervention.
kind of
I want
out
to
there
go
a
back to
little
the
bit.
awareness piece, Ryan.
Yeah.
So when
Ooh,
I
there's
got
another one.
pulled over by this cop earlier today,
Yep.
I was talking to him about all the ransomware stuff that's going on. He's like, "I've never heard of that before." I'm like, "You haven't heard that like police stations and cities or pipelines and stuff are getting shut down?" I was like, "What would it mean to you, like, if your stuff was shut down? Like, how would that impact your job?" He said, "Nah, I just have to do it on hand." I'm like, "I guess you don't really
Yeah.
fully understand how connected everything is."
So, Matt, next time you get pulled over by a police officer for speeding,
probably on the way home.
first thing you need to ask is,
Does it get
can you
expensive?
show me your recent accreditation for operating the radar gun?
Oh,
That's
man.
your first question. Your
I didn't-
second
I
question
didn't want to try and
is,
fight it because I know being a cop is like super hard right now. So I was like,
Well, and the fact of the matter is, you got to take accountability for when you fucked up.
well,
I
You were
was
doing
speeding.
80 and a 55.
Right.
I was speeding. Fine.
Yeah.
I get that. That's the
I've actually
That
got
one
on a
there,
ticket
that one
that
there
way. I
sat
got on a
through
ticket
some
that
more
way.
tickets.
Cop
than
pulled
drag
me
racing.
over, right? He said, "Son, you were doing 87 and a 30. What the fuck were you thinking?" I said, "Officer, I just bought the car. It's a nice day and the gas pedal
and
is a little heavy."
and you said-
And he looked at me and he said, "You know what?
And it-
I
you know, you should have said,
you
I'm
need to keep it slow."
I'm sorry.
And that was the end of it.
You should have said, I'm sorry, Dad.
Right.
You call
Well,
me son, I'm going to call you dad.
right.
"Oh, that's a good play. Good play."
Good
Just
play.
saying, man,
Good
I'm
See,
not
play.
your
in
son.
Wisconsin, because I was
Yeah.
counting
I like
plates.
that.
I got off a lot, but here in Nebraska, I got off a lot. But here in Nebraska, they're like, no. Whatever.
Ask Marlis how many times I've been pulled over and I never get a ticket. Never. And the reason why I never get a ticket,
Dick.
exactly, you show respect.
You're not a dick.
And the fact of the matter is, I deserve a fucking ticket every time I got pulled over.
Absolutely.
Own up to
No, you nailed me dead to rights. I was doing one whatever in a whatever.
Well, they caught
and
us
you
drag
got me.
racing. I was running the car. Pulled us over. I mean, dead to rights.
Yep.
Cop goes, what they pulled me out of the car. What the hell were you doing? I said, well, all these rich kids come around here and go buy these hot rods. We take this old shit, put it together and come out and whip their ass.
There you go.
He looked at me and
We
went,
got a wiser
okay,
shot
not
at
out
it.
here.
Yep.
Take this car home. I don't want to see it.
Right.
Well,
I had one where I got stopped. I was egregious with my speeding.
What does that mean?
It means that I was above and
He sat
beyond over
next
the
to the
line.
Englishman.
Yeah, that's what it means.
They
So
told me at like 80, they had to issue a ticket because it was so high. 25 over.
You were
I had
high?
to give you a ticket.
You were high too?
No, I wish.
But you earned it.
You
Oh,
wish.
wow.
They didn't give you
Holler
a
at me after
ticket.
the
You
show.
earned it.
But
how the hell did you guys get on the speeding tickets? For God's sake?
fuck if I
I
know.
got
Where
one.
the fuck
Yeah.
have you gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? We
What are
really
you,
thought you were
absentee
here.
landlord over here?
Damn
and shit?
right.
Fucking
Is it because I'm in
Matt,
your
turn
seat?
the
I'll get
camera
out
on
of your
his
seat.
ass.
We have a gift for you.
No, I got
Just
pulled over
pivot
on
the
the
camera.
Oh, I'll get it.
You did?
Yeah.
I was actually waiting for Sweet to get pulled over. We were
This is
running.
the Chris show now. Chris. So tell us all the fuck about it because this
Yeah.
is the Chris
You
show.
want the-
So actually,
You
so
want
when
the
we were driving over here, so
mic?
I was actually rehearsing what we were gonna say because Swede was blazing trail at night,
Oh, sure.
and so we were doing a decent speed, and he's got all the lights on his, and I'm like, okay, if he gets pulled over, I'm gonna pull him behind the police car, and it's gonna be
Chris, what do you think about security?
yeah. No, I think we can do something about it. I think we can affect change.
There's
We
still
can.
time.
There is still time.
Change.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, speaking of time, what
I think we
time
can.
is it?
Oh, it's late. I don't know. What is it?
Are
It's
we-
10:30, which is
11:30.
11:30.
It's only 11:30.
What am I doing?
Fuck. We usually go to minute.
Sing.
Do a solo.
Let's do some croaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the shit show.
We're screwed, aren't we? We are absolutely.
I don't know what's happening anymore, but fuck yeah, woo! You should have come to Nebraska.
Where's Rachel was online earlier? Why isn't she?
Well, I don't. She's supposed to be having
Oh, it does.
Yep.
Like nighttime. Get the kids to work.
translation. I needed a few whiskeys to get in the mood.
Well, I don't know what the translation was, but she said
Translation.
Milo.
anniversary is soon. Couldn't make it there and back in time.
I know. It would have been
We
awesome.
love you, Rachel. You're the best.
She'll be up at Kirkon. I think. Yeah, she should be. I better. We'll do it. I don't know what it'll be. Probably be like 75th or whatever. Something. We'll figure it out. You okay with it? Hey, come in.
Hi, Milo. Hi,
Hey,
sweet.
buddy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you
Fucking
should.
amazing.
You should. And if you fart in my face again, I swear. I swear.
It's bad sometimes.
It's
And-
bad, dude. It got
It's
into
really
my
bad.
sinus.
Oh.
It was a thing. It was horrible. It was in my
no.
sinuses.
Happens with
Oh,
your
I
ABCs.
was-
Oh,
All right, get your
no.
ass back over to the table.
Get back over the table.
Get back over to the
Get back
table.
over to the table.
I will do that this weekend.
M.
M, I think is where I
Hey,
left off.
very
M
good
is for
guy.
money.
Okay, go see it.
What
Go get
about,
him. Go get him.
M is going to be for money.
About metrics?
No, we don't want metrics.
I think
No,
M is going to be for
No,
money.
Suck
no,
at
M is
metrics.
for money. I'm with Evan.
Money.
No metrics.
Money.
Yeah.
That's what runs this business. It's what runs this world.
Because metrics is V for visibility.
Ooh. Ooh. Thank you, man. Thank you. What's N going to be? N for,
Networking.
Negligence.
I love networking.
It's networking.
I'm
No,
a
Evan
networker.
Oh,
has
yeah,
to
your
write N.
background
He
is
tried to give me N, and every time I thought about N, I came back to networking, and I'm like, no, Evan has to do N. N is networking.
That's your
But
that's your
he's got,
jam.
he's got hair.
Ooh, we got the Chris beard filter on.
I want to see if that works.
N. Okay, N for
did.
networking, L and N. Oh, what's O?
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
I like that.
OSHA.
Yeah.
OSHA?
Way to go.
You know,
I like
O-
this guy, Chris.
speaking
I'm
of
glad you brought
OSHA,
him.
speaking of OSHA, OSHA,
Despite the fact he's a colonial
He
Nebraska
lied to you.
redneck. God
Speaking
knows
of
who.
OSHA,
He's full of
hey,
shit.
OSHA,
He lied to
was
you.
it occupational, what are you doing?
No, I
Occupational safety
I knit-
hazard,
I
something or
knit
other?
and we-
Occupa-
OSHA? Occupational safety,
What do we do?
OSHA,
No, because
hazard prevention.
OSHA has the fatal four.
Occupational
No.
safety and hazard
The fatal
administration.
four
Administration,
are
there you go.
falls.
I think.
Gosh, yeah. We need a fatal 5. Cyber already been there pretty soon, to be perfectly honest.
I know.
Back to safety.
That's what I was thinking.
Back to-
Don't get
back to
OSHA
digitalization.
involved. They'll fuck it up 5 ways.
What the fuck
It
is
could
then I'll
that?
have-
be any
Dude,
worse
I'll have to
screwed up
have
than
7
it is.
points of contact
Where the
before I
fatal
can fucking
form?
type in the password.
Yeah.
Don't
make
get
sure you
OSHA.
got make sure you got your
7 points
harness
of
on, your
contact.
safety glasses.
Right. Need a fucking hard hat to log in.
God, that would be hilarious. Could you imagine? We need to do that. We need to do OSHA security.
Okay, here's the
Oh,
fatal
we
four.
got to do that.
Here's the
No.
fatal
Yes,
four.
I wanna be- Yes.
Falls,
Just shits and giggles. Come on.
Falls,
God, I know you're
electrical
right, but no.
exposures,
Yeah. I wanna be fun.
struck by and caught in between what the fuck is that?
Situations.
Mhm.
Oh,
Rock in a hard place.
Ransomware.
Yeah.
Ransomware.
No, we're
Uh,
government. Since we're a quasi-government, we don't have to run by that. So I can hang off live wire and ground myself, do all kinds of cool shit. It's fun.
No way.
You ever seen those dudes on those helicopters that do that shit?
Oh yeah, but he's not. He
do
licks the wires.
Yeah, I did the overhead power for
Which
For the
ones
transit
have you
system?
finished? At Ryan?
the trains.
I'm just
Worked on the
putting
hot wire. I used to
Yeah.
go up
And
there and
watch
lick
live.
it. Yeah, I go up
Yeah.
there and lick it.
So there's the fatal four: falls, struck by objects, electrocutions, and caught in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that pretty much covered everything. I was in a
Honestly, I hate
bucket
to say
truck.
it, Cyber needs to be in there as well.
Well,
Written no.
Yeah,
think
but-
about it.
Or what are the fatal four for cyber? Fishing,
Depends.
Backups.
Backups. I like that one. That's a good one.
Backups, number one.
fishing. It's gotta be.
Fishing.
That's
Yeah.
like the number one, like, way
Yeah,
yeah,
number two. Yeah.
Fishing.
Is
Yep.
it going to be? Is it going to continue to be number one?
No.
I think as long as it's effective, why not?
Totally, it's a moneymaker.
No, no, no.
It's
What I
social
think,
engineering.
what I think,
Right.
nope.
Electronic social engineering.
Here's where it goes. We're moving to passwordless, which means we're gonna move to device based, and you're gonna see a huge increase
No.
in device spoofing.
No, they're so far away from that in normal day-to-day human things.
Are they though?
Yeah, 'cause
Then-
it costs money.
You think?
Yeah.
It costs
I'll go
money.
that way, 10 years, somebody's
Microsoft's
10,
putting a lot into it.
They
So is
are.
Apple.
Yeah, but it costs money
10,
to implement.
50,
I can already log into 90% of my apps with my thumbprint.
Okay.
So,
which isn't a good thing either. When you think
no
about it.
Fucking hell.
shit, but you know what?
Exactly.
Convenience,
One and-
At least I
motherfucker.
can change. At least I
Yeah,
can change my
absolutely.
fucking password.
To me, that's not passwordless. To me, that's
True.
not. 'cause
Okay.
Again, it's
Okay.
just-
still
Yep, yep, yep,
authentication.
I agree. Well, no. Hold on now, Matt. You cannot get rid of authentication. It must remain at all times.
But I want a unique one-time use type for every single time I use something based off
Fine.
situational, bio, all sorts
Okay,
of other
so
controls.
so if I take your phone and
Yep.
I calculate the angle at which you hold it, the rate at which you press it, the
Yep.
duration, the length, that I
I think
can,
you get
I
the
can
June bug
derive
shit-faced.
uniqueness from the use of
He's
your
driving
phone.
now.
Yes, but
I hope you can
And
make it a
therefore-
short flight. So I
No,
need to
I
do-
know it's
There
you.
it
but you don't know where I am, and if I have other devices tied into that phone,
Well,
those
no,
other-
hold on, Neuralink.
I might-
man.
I might-
Neuralink, my
there
friend.
we go.
Oh, I know,
Neuralink.
totally,
Neuralink.
yeah, absolutely. But if I don't
There we
have
go.
that linked in properly, and my car goes, hang on, he's over here. He's not next to his phone. His phone isn't anywhere near me. The phone
It's
goes,
funny when they get a little tipsy.
looks like
and
this.
get a little liquor
That's
on
what-
them
What
and-
happened?
It's basically-
No, I said it's funny when you guys get a little tipsy because I'm over here like sober. It's like, yeah, it's just fun. I'm enjoying the conversation.
How was that one, by the way?
Get a
It
few
was
whiskeys
okay.
in these assholes.
I don't
Tell
know
you
why.
what.
No, it's good. I never call you an asshole, man. I think you're cool.
Well, thank you.
There's nothing wrong with the term asshole, really.
Nah.
Would you?
Why do people gotta get so upset?
We
So
did.
what if you're an asshole? Big deal.
I'm embrace it proudly.
Yeah.
Give me the used ones.
Here's one with a bug in it.
I've been getting this one shit faced.
I've got two of them now.
He's
I
got
get-
two.
I got two of them. I give
Oh
them to
boy,
him.
Ryan,
they
they
said
said they couldn't hear you.
This thing, huh?
They said they couldn't hear you on the last part.
Oh,
No.
well, that's okay. Don't worry.
No.
You
Be
didn't need
nice
to hear it.
Be nice to the wildlife.
What?
Get out of the beard. Hi.
Get
Did you-
him.
Did you put one in there?
Now you mean to
No,
tell me,
it came.
you mean to tell me it
I'm trying
was,
to be nice to
you mean to tell me it was our fault they lost the war because we cheated.
No.
I'm sitting there with a June bug on my bird finger and he's
Yeah.
retreat.
Right.
What do you want to correct?
Cheated. How do you cheat?
Clear
Oh, we
stuff.
dressed up in
no, no,
green
no,
and we
I
hid in
want
the
it clear.
trees.
Here's
and,
how-
So,
You know,
Guys translate.
No, no, no.
That's
hang
how
on.
you- that's how you
Here's
win a
the whole
war.
story. Here's the whole story. We meet on the battlefield. Let civilized people work.
there we go. There we go.
People meet on the
And make
battlefield.
yourself
on the
target.
battlefield. We meet on the battlefield.
Jess, can you pass me that
We
phone?
do have
Please
some
have
stuff.
some
Who's going to be
civil
up on?
wars.
Who's going to? Yeah,
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Who's going to be at the top? Who's going to be at the bottom? Who's going to stand? Who's going to shoot first? That's civilized. You guys toss the coin. You call heads. It's a double-headed coin, you bastards.
Yeah.
You actually get to go hide in the damn shrubbery.
Yeah.
We, meanwhile,
Is this
still-
documented the double
Yes.
coin?
In
I'm
our
gonna look
history, it
into
is. In your history, you've glossed over this part.
Why
It's
don't you get,
documented by the winners.
why aren't the
right?
British still fighting the wars the way they were?
Well, because
Why don't the
worked
British
for us.
have all
Why
the
didn't they
territory they
adapt?
used to have?
Well, because we get giving it back. We're being civilized.
Oh, yeah,
What do you
wrapped
wanna
it up
drink
with
here, Dan?
bows.
What do you want to drink here? What would you like?
Numpty. He was gonna call you a
Yeah,
numpty.
Oh, yeah, it's very civilized.
What do you want?
Hand me the tall bottle.
Squirrel.
The tall bottle.
So anyway,
That's
back
a
to
good
your
bottle.
whole-
What were we talking about?
Who knows? Well, I don't know. I
I
chucked a
stopped
drunk.
paying attention like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
I have no
the
idea.
OSHA.
The four
OSHA.
cybers.
Yes.
Okay, but here's the problem with backups. Backups are a solution-based thing. When you are going, so we're going ransomware is the negative thing, which is obviously.
Yeah.
Backups, unfortunately, are a solution-based thing. Not necessarily. We're looking for the four things that would kill a company.
4 things that
basically.
lead to killing a company.
Oh, lack of backups.
Well, too many words.
Bullshit.
Recovery.
No backup.
Recovery. Just one word. Recovery.
Ability. Capability.
Recoverability.
Recoverability.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got recoverability.
Yep. Got it.
The phishing in one way, shape, form, or another. is gonna be-
Susceptibility.
Can we just call it social engineering, or do we have to?
No,
call it
not social.
You have
I
to-
like that.
you have to-
Susceptibility.
No,
Susceptibility.
you have to put it into better classifications because if you think about the way OSHA does it,
Yeah.
the first one is falls.
Fuck
Next-
ups.
No.
The next one is, I think, no, that getting struck by an
I'm gonna go with
object.
fuck ups.
Falls would be fishing.
Ransomware.
Yeah, I think
Falls
so.
would be fishing.
Ransomware. Struck by an object. Ransomware.
We
Yeah.
have to
Yep.
follow
Struck
OSHA
by an
then?
object. Why
No, but
not?
it's used
Well,
to
because
do the
they
false.
set, because they
It's
set
like
their,
a
cer-
precedent.
no, because it's an
I
But
can
here
hear
comes the
say-
problem with this whole idea. I'm wearing my hard hat, my safety glasses, my harness, everything else, and I don't see the truck coming in the other lane and wipes my ass out.
Well, that's your dumbass not paying attention.
here's
But
the thing.
that
Number
kind of,
4, pay attention.
that's kind of where you're at anyhow.
Pay
Right,
attention.
but here's the thing. At least in the security world,
Always.
if I even if I've got the basics, even if I've got the basics
Squirrel.
done, if I've got the basics done, then at least I stand a chance of understanding what's going on, and at least I
Right.
stand a
You
chance
can
of
learn from
recovering.
it.
Yeah.
I
can
think the
recover.
problem
I
is
can
you get,
understand what's happening. In other words, I know where my assets are. I know what they should be doing. I know what they are doing. Simple, basic stuff. And then if I've got that sorted out, then at least then I can go, okay, this is doing something it shouldn't, and this is how I can bugger off. I don't want that in my bit.
I'm sold. You
That's
got
it.
me.
But that's the simple stuff. That's the stuff that he talks about as well. It's exactly the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's like get the simple stuff figured out, and then at least have a plan for when shit goes wrong. In theory, that's what OSHA is.
Yeah,
Have
so
a plan for when something goes wrong, because he's right. Shit is going to go wrong. You're going to get wiped out. Great, you wiped out. What do we do about it? Let's pull the wiped out back. Do not put that on me, otherwise I will beat you.
You know, from a day ago or 2 days ago, whatever. However you have your backup schedule.
no.
Yes.
Damn, you got quick hands.
Yeah.
To be sober, that's as well. Hey, Preston, what would be?
That's 4 I've got now. 1 twice.
I know buckets keep bloody.
I got my little
Don't
thing
do
over
it, no.
there. That's the issue.
there you go.
Bugger off. I'll bugger this fucking soldiers.
I think that's I think that's still.
So the way the OSHA thing works is these are the top 4 things that lead to fatalities on the job site. So there's always going to be other things like getting hit by a
Right, but-
car, but that's not one of the top 4. So what are the top 4 things that lead to fatalities of business?
Configuration mismanagement, lack of backups, lack of security culture,
But we need to have some
and lack of
statistics,
accountability.
right? So I think we could even go to, I mean, is fucking another bug. Is it, so one of the things that sucks about our industry is we suck at fucking data. We call ourselves such a data-driven industry. We got shit for data, right? When you got the number
Well, 'cause we
one,
don't share it.
the number 1 loss research thing is Panamon. Are you fucking kidding me?
Ponymon.
I call it Panamon. It's IBM bought it, but I think it's Larry Panamon started this study years ago. It's basically breach analysis where you interview and do surveys on people who had breaches, organizations, but the sample. So if you know like data shit, the sample error rate, it was like 128 companies, or I don't know what the last one was, but let's say 200 companies. Right, so we're going to take 200 companies and then use that as the average cost of a data breach is X, right? The average cost per loss record is Y. But you're only doing 128 or 200 or 300 companies. Right, so the sample error rate's bullshit, right? So you can't really rely on that data very much. Bringing this back to the OSHA thing, what are the top 4 things that lead to a company being put out of business? I think you'd have to speculate because you don't have data.
Here's something I've been thinking about for a while too. Is like they say, oh, if you have a data breach, like these small companies won't survive. Like where does that come from? I don't know.
There's actually, unfortunately, a pretty nasty statistic that's
Is
actually
it?
correct.
Is it so
Yeah, it's actually well done. And it's like 60% of small to medium businesses after the first year don't survive.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, and it's actually Jesse.
It's so smoky.
Here's the problem that, and this is
It is. No, it's
This
like
is-
it's
this is
like I
from-
sucked off a.
this is from the outside
It's-
hillbilly looking in.
It's like I sucked off a piece of
Anytime
firewood.
But it's got some
you look at
amazing
you look
flavor.
at
It does, but
No,
Hey,
I just
hey,
thank you
Hey.
very much for that.
killed out
Hey.
by smoke. Yeah.
yeah, it's good, isn't it? There, that's good. Good
Okay,
stuff.
we'll go with that.
There we go.
All right.
So the Jimbo, you want 'em?
What am I gonna eat it? No. If it was a cricket, I'd say yes.
So anyway, yeah, their wings are sharp. They'll cut your intestines. I found that out. Anyway, the problem is from the hillbilly kind of
There's a story
outsider
there I wanna
perspective.
hear later.
Let's fly towards him. That- oh yeah, launch it.
What
Launch
the
it. There you go.
fuck
There we
are
go. There we go. There. That was yeah. Welcome to America. Anyway, when you start
It's a
using
shit
like
show.
you look at OSHA.
Okay.
The way I look at OSHA, from my standpoint, is how it's saving a company from a lawsuit. Because
Yes,
if you have,
agreed.
if they don't use it necessarily as guidelines, it's a cover your ass thing. And the problem is that you hit all your check boxes again. You did, and you're going down that same path.
All right,
again.
all right. I got one
Just
for you.
like compliance.
I
So
work-
going back to accountability though, if you had the top 4, let's say we had top 4 or 5 things that lead to a company being put out of business. And one of
What
those
are
things
you
happens
doing?
to you because
Why?
you didn't do the right
It's
things to,
No,
to
stop it.
protect yourself from it. Well, then maybe you should just be fucked for it.
What the fuck?
Well, I agree 100%. But
Stop it.
I mean, the reality of that
Thought
in
you
this
liked me.
society,
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
There's no accountability in
No.
today's society.
No,
No.
and,
That's
and,
the
and
problem.
it's and that is the
At
problem.
the end
And
of the
it
day-
is. It's cyber, it's politics, it's individuals. There's no accountability. It's not my fault. It's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Somebody
Here's-
did this to me.
Here's the other part that goes with this, and so I'm going to interrupt on this
Oh,
one.
it's a
and
dog.
this-
I was
put a
like,
link-
I was
oh,
rubbing
oh,
my
oh.
back.
I put a LinkedIn post. I put the LinkedIn
like,
post out about
fucking
this the
no.
other day.
It's like a 95-second delay.
We talk about lying. We talked about lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
We talked
Yeah.
about lying, and
Yep.
because, and I'm not saying you obviously, but because
You can lie.
you are no. But
Don't
because
look at me that way.
but because you
What
do,
the
and
hell?
maybe because you do, and because
Don't
you do,
touch
it's
me,
fine
Eric.
for me to do.
Right.
And that's
No.
where,
Yeah, but-
exactly. But
If
that-
your friends jumped off a bridge,
Would
would you
you
jump
jump
off
off?
it
Exactly.
too?
same
I
thing
was
with
raised
healthcare.
on that shit.
but it's but
But this was what was told to me in a meeting a couple of nights ago.
I know.
But that's where it's okay. That's why it's so pervasive, because it seems okay because it seems
Everybody else
okay
is
because everybody else is doing it exactly. And the problem is the only way we succeed is if we do it too, and that's where I have a problem. That's where kudos to these two guys, to be
Well,
perfectly
no
honest.
one's being that goes back. No one's being held accountable
But
at
you
the top to really set
So
a
bring-
precedent.
bring this back to full circle though. You talked about negligence, right? Where negligence lives is where due care and due diligence live, right? Which is what a reasonable, prudent person would do. So if everybody else is doing shit and you're doing shit too, it's hard to find you negligent.
Right. So that's why.
So as long as we keep doing shit,
that goes back
Okay,
to my
so-
mirror. I think I ought to just
Yeah,
mail
yeah.
mirrors
So,
out to
so,
the
so I'm
entire
gonna take
country.
your mirror to a different level, which is personal accountability. So one of the things that everybody on the shit show has, Chris, Evan, myself, is we are personally accountable. And if we say some stupid shit, that's our fault. If we do some stupid shit, that's our
I don't even
fault.
look at it as being a fault. If you say something that
Uh,
somebody says is
we own
stupid shit,
then we own it.
Yeah.
We own it. Whether it's false or so let's throw fault to the side. We own the things we say and do.
no, thank you. Just had
For
bar
right,
soap.
wrong, or otherwise, right? To offense or to success, it doesn't matter whether it is a positive or a negative. And this is why I consider these two guys very good friends. It's a quality that I seek in the people I want in my life, which is, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, there we go.
And I'm sorry, or I'm not sorry, but I did that.
Yeah.
I have friends that are like, yeah, I fucked you right now. That happened. You got fucked. And I own that. And I'm not sorry for it. Now, those might be somewhat shitty people, but it's still, I fucked you, but I own it.
It's a lot of fucking
Fuck.
infrastructure. Fucking
Yeah.
people. I mean,
Yeah,
Right?
you-
But I own it. I did it and I own it. And honestly, like for me, like people who own what they do
Keep them
are
away from
respectable
tables.
people.
Okay.
Even if what they do is hurtful or harmful, or if they own it,
Yeah.
yeah, I did that.
You can reach
All right,
them.
I can respect that. I can
You
respect that.
reach
Yeah.
them.
The problem is today,
Own it.
nobody wants to own anything.
Nope.
Oh, color of my house is wrong. That ain't me.
Yeah.
Like it's this.
all right. So how do you fix it?
Hold developers responsible.
Well, Evan,
No,
the answer's
no,
simple.
that-
Jesus.
I mean, yes. but
That's
no.
extreme, right?
But the problem
Okay,
is
Jesus. Yeah, how do you fix it? Jesus. That's how you fix it.
Right?
Hard stop. I don't have another answer.
I had an old man tell me one time, and you may have heard this before, but he said, when you point, remember to look because you got three fingers pointing back.
Absolutely, 100%
And-
you do.
And
Thanks, brother.
for some reason, they
I
don't.
mean, to go, that's fine.
Okay.
To go scriptural, you've got
No.
you know, don't point out
Just shitting that.
the speck in your brother's eye while you have a plank in your own.
Yeah. but,
Right?
I mean,
But it is, here's the deal. Accountability sucks. Looking yourself in the mirror and going, yeah, I did that. It sucks. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. If you're honest with
I
yourself,
give up on that being shitty.
but you
I like it.
grow.
I actually
I'm
like
with
it.
you. I'm
That's
with
how you learn.
I'm with
That's how you get
you.
better.
Yeah.
Become a better
But
person.
Yeah.
most people
It's not a bad thing.
No, not at
approach
all,
it
man.
as a
Be right
negative.
back.
And because they approach it as a negative, they're not willing to want to do it.
And they're pussies.
Well, there's that. There's that.
Well,
That's a
and then-
real
I mean,
thing. That's
they
a
get-
real
They get
thing.
ostracized. Like you see,
Who cares?
I was the only kid in my high school
can't
wearing
get jobs.
overalls and a cowboy
I
hat and
was-
shit like that. Who
You got-
gives a
if,
shit?
if y'all haven't figured it out yet, I don't fit.
oh, shit.
I don't fit in a box. I
ride
don't
your
fit in
own
your
trail.
club. I don't fit in your fucking whatever you're doing.
You
I
ride your
don't
own-
fit. I've never fit. And for years that plagued me until one day.
Did
I
it
took
plague you?
It did. It did for years.
Did it plague you or did it make you a better person?
In the end, a better person. At the time,
It ain't a plague.
was.
It ain't a plague.
It was well. It for many years I couldn't come to comfort with myself, and so I felt like, oh, I need to fit, or I need to belong, or I
Peer
need to
pressure,
change
shit like
this.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Hey,
So I felt that
John,
for many years.
John needs some coordinates. He's 4 hours out.
John, give us a cell phone number, and I will send you a pin.
All right.
John, who?
John Kittleson.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're coming.
He
All right,
needs coordinates.
send me a pin or text. Look,
I'm gonna stick
I
that
am not going to
flashlight
give my
up your
cell phone
ass.
number out on YouTube. Never mind. I
Uh,
will give out my email.
We have a bit.
RC Charlie Lima
No.
Oscar Uniform
Oh,
Tango India Echo Romeo at securitystudio.com. Send me an email with your cell phone number and I will send you a pin.
Okay,
back
anyway.
to what I was saying.
Yeah.
People, they want to be validated, they want to feel worthy, and they want to feel included.
But they still want to be individuals.
Do you
They
have to be
do.
right to feel included?
Right?
Isn't it just like
Right has nothing to do with inclusion.
Right. So we were talking about, being accountable, making mistakes, taking bumps. It seems like, people are afraid to make mistakes because they're going to get a bad review. They're not going to get that bonus. They're not going to get the pay increase. It's going to impact everything that's down the line for their future.
Here's the
They're
problem.
afraid to admit mistakes.
Well,
And not make them.
And here's the
They
thing.
will make mistakes. They're a fucking human being. You will fuck it up.
And if you're worth a shit, that one mistake you made, you should have all kinds of other successes that make up for that. So worrying about your pay raise because I fucked this one thing up shouldn't.
Right.
No.
This is perfect. This is what I think a lot of our peers or industry professionals need to hear.
Oh.
All right.
It's not about. It is about the business, but it's about us enabling
All right.
the business.
Matt,
right?
let me tell you a story about a mistake I made that led to a promotion because of how I handled it.
Awesome.
So I worked for a very large multinational company. And it was literally my first day on the job. And my job was to clean up the Active Directory. Okay?
I remember you telling me about this.
Get the laughs out. So Ryan
Is that even possible?
Ryan doesn't know at this time, Ryan had not yet learned that you can nest more than 25 groups. You can do it. But the MMC will not show you more than 25 groups. I did not know this. So I run a report. Report tells me all these accounts are inactive accounts. I said, fantastic. I'm here to clean up the Active Directory. I am going to destroy all these inactive accounts. And I begin to destroy them. About a half an hour in, the CISO, if you will, or the CIO, right, for the business unit comes running to me and says, what in the fuck has happened? I said, what do you mean? He says, no one can access anything.
Uh-oh.
I said, oh. He said, what have you been doing? I said, what you all told me. I've been cleaning up Active Directory. He says, no one can access. I literally cost the business $2 million for my fuck up. But because I owned it and I admitted to it and I stood up and I said, yep, that was me. I did that. I'm sorry.
I'm the poster child. Let's just be honest.
6 weeks. 6
Yeah,
weeks
you look a fuck
later,
up in your pictures right there.
I got a
Once or twice.
promotion and a 25% increase in pay
Damn.
I'm changing colors.
I think so.
because I admitted it and I owned it and I fixed it and I solved it and we restored from backup. And then I didn't touch nothing. And I said, what happened? And then later I wrote some SQL script or not SQL, but C# to interrogate the directory and get the, 97 layers of nesting.
97.
97
that many layers. That's just a problem
of nesting.
management.
Well, no, what it is
that's
is
laziness at
You
that
can't
point.
no
you can't even-
outsourcing
you
gone
can't-
wrong.
Yeah,
Well, you
big
can't
time.
even see where your permissions are. How are you managing anything?
Yeah.
I mean, let's get real. If we want to talk about basics,
Oh, shit's getting real.
manage
Is
your,
it?
manage your
Are we-
fucking
what are you
Active
doing?
Directory.
I don't know yet.
Active
Changing
Directory
colors
gives
and
you
fields.
I'm
access.
dying.
Don't die off. Do you want something
Bourbon
different?
in the wrong pipe.
But
Ooh,
on
not
that
good.
same
Not
note,
good.
That's
going.
fresh.
I'm gonna add this. Hey,
Flush it down with whiskey.
quit
You'll be
whining.
good.
It ain't manly. Anyway,
Wow.
um,
So Jesse took my balls and put them
wel-
in his fucking
Welcome,
overalls.
welcome to my world. Welcome to my world.
Jesus.
Welcome to my world.
Smashed my nuts and stuck them in his top of his
Would
overalls.
you care to feed
Active
that?
Directory
What
is
is
the Achilles
Oh,
heel
dog?
right
Yeah.
now.
but
People are merging and combining, and they don't know what they got.
How do
But
you sit? Sit.
Yeah, you're right. Who's
Come
right
on.
behind
You
you?
know,
man,
yeah,
you're
just
the
blend
man.
up.
Keep it up.
Come on.
Catching more flies or whatever.
Just out of
these
there.
things are.
Hey, you want this? You gonna do this?
Hillbilly hit
Good
squad.
boy.
What's going on?
Good boy.
What do we do?
Yep.
Wasn't my fault. I didn't do it.
Jesse
Probably
was
did.
saying something like,
Well, I wanted to add in,
We're starting the whorehouse.
but you give him a peanut butter cookie. I wanted to add this in, and I want to get
Uh-oh.
his feedback on this. What? At the same time, you could have been shit canned for doing that.
Yes, 100% could have been walked out the door
But
that minute.
you learn something.
Oh, not only did
So
I
at,
learn.
so at the end of the day, owning it, shit,
Oh, train.
Disco Inferno. We can't have that
no,
shit.
that's gonna give
I'm
me a
gonna have
seizure.
an epileptic seizure soon.
Yep, please
Well,
stop. You're an ass.
Drink more alcohol.
So you're absolutely right. I could have been fired on the spot.
Oh,
you learn
jeez.
from it,
I did.
and there you go.
And
That's
here's-
the big
and
thing.
Here's
You
the
know,
difference between leadership and management. Management would have
Oh, yep.
fired me.
Yep, exactly.
Leadership used that opportunity.
I want to see how this
to-
goes on the
to
camera in a second. You need to
reinforce
look
that
at the camera.
accountability
it's like driving
was
nails.
worth money.
It's like driving nails. You're gonna hit your thumb a few times,
Yep.
then you're gonna get good at it.
Yep.
There you go.
We
shut
do
down the entire
have a
strategy.
delay. We do
That
have a
is-
delay.
It's like
I know it's
900
crazy.
seconds.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
I'd
crazy.
go ahead and shut
No,
that off
Jesse,
because
you're
some of these people up here might have been abducted. So you might
That's-
stir up some problems.
That's
Just
a good
saying.
point.
I
Yeah.
shut down the largest.
So, but no,
credit
you're
union
absolutely
in
right. So
Wisconsin for
instead of
4
firing
hours.
me, which is what management would have done, leadership said, you know what? He was brave enough to take a risk. Sometimes risks don't work out.
Yeah.
But we want to reward that behavior because risk taking is how we grow.
We're gonna have CNN show up here pretty soon with the alien ship.
I'm
landing,
just
just to
saying.
let you know.
That's
Evan-
pretty
Too
Evan-
crazy.
much.
No, but-
I'm 4 hours. I'm 4 hours out. Oh, John's on the way.
Yeah, John's on the way.
Yes.
John,
Brian
He,
should get
uh,
an email soon.
send me the email and I will text you a pin.
We're shooting
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Are
what
we
time?
shooting
When-
guns or what?
what's-
What's happening?
I don't
What's
know.
the plan?
Whenever you ladies wake up, we'll go for it.
No,
10,
I'm
yeah,
waking
there we
up
go.
around
More
5.
civilized hour in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, not
No,
the stupid
I'm
hour this
not a
morning we
fucking
got up.
morning person. I'm sorry. I'm
I
just
wake up
not.
at 5.
Evan gets up at fuck o'clock in the
You
morning.
can,
Goes
you
to
two
bed
can
at
go
fuck
off and
o'clock.
We're
in the
going for a
morning.
5-mile run. You coming, Chris?
No.
let's
Might need
see.
some phone
You on
and
drugs?
for us.
What the hell's chasing you that you
Ah!
gotta run 5 miles?
Get your bugger off.
Myself.
I was gonna.
He doesn't eat much.
I've never seen.
I don't.
No, I'm
fuck
probably
around.
walking.
Will you
for
quit?
30 minutes.
All right, kids. We're
I had a
almost in
dream about-
time.
Is
What do
are-
we want to say
You
to
guys
the
wanna
people
close
before
out?
we call it a night?
First, we want to tell John safe driving for the next 4
John,
hours.
be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
Don't speed.
My neck of the woods.
You don't
She's
wanna
coming out
get
of my neck of
pulled
the
over.
woods. Yeah, she's coming out of my neck of the
Don't
woods.
speed.
And if
Send
you
me-
do get
text
pulled
me
over,
our close
I
here
say I
at
do apologize. I just
securitystudio.com.
landed. What
I'll
is the
send you
current
a
speed
pin.
here? I'm ever
No,
so
cell
sorry.
number.
No.
We should do this
No.
and sell corn dogs.
Why?
Money.
Yo,
That's
screw
why.
corn dogs. We
I
should
got better
sell
ways to
carne
make money.
asada.
Wouldn't it make corn dogs?
Meat,
Dude, I can
any
sell
kind
this
of meat.
tablecloth for like
Steak.
$500,000.
We need to sign it,
Right.
and then we need to bring it back to like
Limited
number.
edition,
limited
and
edition.
it's
Somebody will buy it
somebody take a dump on it. We'll say
No.
that it was
Oh my
alcoholic,
God,
and
you
we'll
fake.
sell it for-
tomorrow. What time are we doing tomorrow? What time?
Evan is
no, what
gun ho
time?
to
No.
take a dump.
What time?
That's uncivilized.
Yes,
No, it's
extremely.
way not.
What time are we meeting?
Way not British. I like that. I'm gonna just let you keep stuttering for a minute. You can
You
keep
guys want
talking.
to shut this down?
I'll just let it roll for a minute. We ain't
Let it
done.
roll, man. I'll
Right,
take care of it.
What do we got going on? Yes.
Are we going
John,
jet
get here.
skiing? We're renting a boat? Skydiving?
I'm in.
What are we doing?
I'm in.
I
love
jumped out of
jumping
airplanes for a
planes.
living.
Jumping out
I
planes
want
is
to hear
fun
more
shit.
about that.
We'll have that
Jumping
conversation.
on planes is fun as shit.
No,
Yes, it is.
no.
Was it
Your
crashing?
butthole eventually relaxes.
Was it on
Oh, it
fire?
definitely does, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
The plane?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Well, then why the hell did you jump out of it?
Because
Night times.
wait, wait.
Night times were
All right,
like we're
ready,
just
Here we go.
So
All
rich.
right.
stupid. Yeah.
Shit show. Shit
Full
show.
rate, but the nice thing about it is you
listeners,
can
here's the
release when
story
you get
for
closer.
Okay,
It thumbs
we're gonna-
down. You know the.
All right, hold on,
Oh,
Chris.
we're gonna have a story.
I'm gonna tell a closing story. So, I finally talked my wife into skydiving with me.
Well,
So she
it's
says,
nice.
"All right,
like
I'll
that
do
was
this,"
me.
and we
I
go
like the
tandem.
darker color.
You know, we're
It's all
hooked
right.
up
Yeah,
to
that
the
was actually really nice.
you know professional.
Yeah.
And they say we're
You wanna
getting
sit
ready to
down or are
load
you
the
okay?
plane.
I'm good. Okay.
And they say, "Okay, who wants to get in first? Whoever gets in first goes out last." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna get in." And my wife looks at me and she says, "Well, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, you're gonna go out first." And she's like, "Why?" I said, "Because I've always wanted to see you get thrown out of an airplane." True story. True story. That happened.
Dang.
And by the way, coolest shit ever. Watching her get chucked out of a plane, I'm like, bye. And then I met her on the ground and we made out.
And you told that guy a little earlier on to give you a call for marital advice.
You know, I mean, 20 years. I'm doing something right.
You're doing something right, definitely. Yeah,
Well,
way more than I did. Let's face it.
Well, there's that.
Gotta be.
Way more than I
She
did.
likes her
Throw around
garden.
some
It costs a lot of money.
cyber term.
All right, so
Tomorrow.
what's our parting? words
Let's
of
circle this
wisdom?
around.
Parting words of wisdom.
Accountability.
Own your shit. Own your shit.
Buy a mirror.
Personal,
Buy a mirror.
professional.
That's what I say. Buy a mirror.
I'm with Jesse. Buy a mirror, look in it, see that you got a nasty wart in the middle of your face,
And
and
deal
then
with it.
learn to love it.
I'm gonna go with we have an amazing group of people.
Yeah.
And the ability for us to be able to talk and riff and work with each other means that we stand a chance of actually solving some of these challenges.
Yeah, because we are way different humans, way different
Positivity.
ideas on how the world works.
It'd be a boring goddamn planet if we were all the same.
But the one thing that
Tell me about
I
it.
think binds us together is respect.
Yes.
right? That's another thing that's really missing, I think, in
Mhm.
today's society.
And that's something that's earned. That's the problem too. There's a lot of people that think it's given to them with a title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Nope.
You got to earn that.
I don't give a shit what your title is.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're CEO or janitor. You're the same person.
You got
But I
it. You
think-
got it. You shit the same.
But I
Yep.
think if you lead with, like, personally, like, if you lead with respect, like, if you work with people.
People will give it to you.
Exactly. Right?
Yes, how we
talked about the
present
same thing-
ourselves to
We
others.
talked about the same thing about, police, right? When the police pull you over, show them respect, right?
Yeah.
Show people respect.
They've got a shitty job, and I ain't gonna toot their horns, but I know
That
quite
was
a
a
few
horrible
cops.
job.
Because we
It's
miss,
a horrible
we
job.
miss that shit. we miss
Dangerous
that
right
shit all
now
the time
too.
In the industry too, where we, you point fingers, right? You
Yeah.
Point fingers at the users. You just clicking on shit.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, start with respect. That's what keeps us,
Yeah.
It'd be like
That's
my
a
old
nice
man.
one.
You're
I like
telling
that
him
one.
not to click on something. I mean,
Yeah.
78
no,
years
I'm,
old. What
I'm
the hell are you
telling
gonna
you, man.
teach
You said the whole internet's made nothing but links. You're an asshole.
All right.
What are you gonna
So
do
Well,
about it?
saying it's
we
a
have
user problem
respect,
is
friends,
accountability.
accountability,
Accountabilities.
yeah,
And Milo.
and Milo.
Own your shit.
I
All
know
right,
that.
and
We need some
Milo.
All right.
All right, people. We love you.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thanks for the guest
And
spot.
stream.
Totally. You're awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm glad you're here.
All right. Good night, everybody. We
Thank
love
you,
you.
everybody.
Stay safe. Have a good weekend. John, come on. What? Okay, wait. Before we end, I think Norma needs to come on camera one more time. Come on.
Come on, Mom.
Come on.
Come on. One more time. You put up with this shit.
Everybody in.
Everybody in here.
Come on.
Everybody get in here now.
Everybody in.
that's put in
Milo,
with this shit.
Milo, you're okay. You stay there.
we got a
Hey.
seat right here for
Yep.
You stay
Right
there.
here. Come over here.
Come on, Mom. Get in here.
Yep. You gotta get
That's-
over here.
You come in. Yeah, you got it.
There we go.
I'm ready to go home.
You just feel great. All right.
You're awesome.
Hey,
Thank you.
Milo.
50th episode of the shit show. Woo!
Kansas gonna hate us.
All right, now we get to hack their shit.
Now we gotta be accountable.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ooh,
Good
that
night,
was
everybody.
close.
Love you. Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Everybody scatter.
Yeah, exactly. Run